Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard. Got some new news today for City Skylines 2. We're going to take a look at the developers dropping yet another one of these awesome... You've been seeing them a lot on the channel, too. Everybody covering all the... what do they call them? The featurettes, or just features on new features of the game. Today they'll be talking about city services, so we'll jump into that. Their live stream starts in about 8 minutes, so not too long now. But good to see you all back. We're going to talk about City Skylines 2, break this down, and then we're going to talk about... you know, this whole game as a whole as we play the original game too, because City Skylines is awesome. And honestly, I want to play more City Skylines before City Skylines 2 comes out, so we're playing it all the time. Let me see here. My stream deck that I use to like do all these transitions and stuff is on the fritz. I want to do my cool little breaking news transitional thing, but I don't think I can do it at the moment, so darn heckin' crap. Sorry to use such vulgar language, but anyway. Good to see you all. Sorry about it being Monday, but at least we're here together, so welcome back. All right, so the YouTube premiere is starting in about 5 minutes. We'll take a look here at their city services video in just a couple of minutes, but yeah, I think the OBS thing is probably just meaning... OBS updated, and then so did Stream Deck, and then OBS updated again, and then Stream Deck updated again, so it broke everything. I just need to do a little... restart. Yeah, not safe for work for sure. Hello everybody, what's up? Hey, good to see you, user777. Mike, good morning to you as well. Daniel, welcome. Look at all the happy faces here. Robert, good to see you again. Morgan, good to see you. Welcome. Military is new? Ooh, I don't know if they'll have military in this. I don't know. I would like to see some buildings though that brought in some sort of federal funding, but for a negative like debuff. Like for example, in SimCity, you could build like a maximum security prison, or you could build like a rocket test site, and sometimes the missile would explode over your city and like cause fires and stuff. I would love for there to be some buildings that we could build that bring in a negative debuff to the city, but that would bring in some money or something like that. That would always be a cool thing. In fact, I think SimCity 4 did allow you to build a military base and some other stuff like that, so... It was always like a negative thing to build, but always like a cool thing you could do. I always thought that was good. Yeah, good Monday to you too, Brant. Welcome. Hello. Is the Stream Deck hardware actually worth it? Yeah, I think so. It's nice to be able to see... I don't know, it's just really easy for like playing sound effects and stuff, so that way you don't have to like... You know.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
It's nice just to not have to deal with the keyboard or whatnot. You know, because you could hold WASD with one hand and then you could place it so close to your mouse, you know. I mean, you know, it's your workflow. That's one of the things that sometimes streamers find hard to upgrade with, is that sometimes you have to get all new equipment to change out, you know, like your workflow, like how things go. Like once you kind of get into your natural habitat of how things work, then you might have to change some things, you know. And some people like that, some people don't, you know. I'm totally cool with change, I just don't want too much of it, you know. Like, it'd be a huge change to go from, like, a mouse and keyboard to, like, a wheel setup all the time. You know what I mean? Like, if I just started playing racing games all the time, it'd feel a little weird. It does feel weird to play, like, American Truck Simulator or Microsoft Flight Sim, where you're sitting back away from the keyboard and stuff, but it's still within reach. Same with the Stream Deck, so... hello, Wicca. Good to see you. Hello. Alright, so we're about 2 minutes away. This new thing is going to drop. This is probably going to be like a 3 to 5 minute video. And then on Thursday, the devs will elaborate a little bit more. Every Monday here on the channel, we're going to cover all the new city services, or, well, anything related to City Skylines. And then on Thursdays, the devs kind of elaborate a little bit more. But one thing that I've been finding out is every time that City Skylines drops one of these, like this video seems like it's going to be about city services, but they always drop some more detail about something else that might not be related to that topic that makes you go like, whoa. Like we might find something out about bridge building or something in this game for whatever reason. Like it just might drop some details, so it's good to pay attention. They do have a Paradox Forum vlog if you want to go to just like paradox.com, City Skylines stuff, I'll drop it for you guys too. There's tons of pictures and stuff. After this video today, this will be updated with a new tab. And this one has all the stuff from zoning and signature buildings from the other day, or from last week. But it'll update today after this video, more than likely, with all the new stuff. So, like, for example, in their last video that talked about zoning and specialty buildings, it confirmed here that, like, commercial buildings require, like, gas station availability. There's so many different details you can learn about this game just by, like, looking at the, you know, just like at the blog posts. It's crazy, so... Yeah. Hey, what's up, Toby? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Welcome. Crazy Cat Lady, good to see you too. Fred Neck, you like your Stream Deck? The Stream Deck's nice, yeah. I mean, it's about $100 or so bucks, depending on like what one you get or if you get it on sale. But it's a helpful piece of equipment. It feels like having a, for a streamer or even if you just record, it's nice to have just a separate thing that stands alone. I don't have too many problems with it. Today's just one of those rare occasions where it's like I just need to do a restart. But did you ever claim the QR code reward for what? You got the big old 32 button one? Yeah, I got like the day one. I got my Stream Deck from Elgato as a promotional thing when Elgato was... I used to be like an Elgato partner, and they would send me stuff all the time. Like they sent me my green screen, and they sent me this Stream Deck and stuff, and I worked with them, and we would do promotions and stuff together. I just basically tell everybody that Elgato was like the best, and to be honest, they still are. And they were, because I don't really see anybody else doing anything close to the Stream Deck, which is like, why? But, then they got purchased by Corsair, I think, and then they like cut off everybody that they were doing business partners with and like renegotiated like the big of the big. Like they were getting the big top streamers at the time. This was like 5 years ago or something. So I got banished from the program. But honestly, I just never like messaged them back because at this point I could just. The only other thing, Elgato makes a lot of cool products and whatnot for streaming, but I think all you need is like the Stream Deck and a green screen if that's what you want to do. That's it. All right, here we go. This is it. Oh my God, it's happening. All right, here we go. Oh God, another cringe YouTube intro. I don't like these. I don't like these premieres. Like, what is this? Is this like a live shot of COVID? This is your immune system reacting to COVID. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what is this? Or is it like cereal being poured out of a bowl? It's so weird. Oh, the QR Park in City Skylines 1. Oh, that. It gives you a special building. Oh, I thought it led to like some web page that announced City Skylines 2 or something. I don't know. Oh, what is this? This is so... Okay. Now a weird flower. I don't like any of YouTube's intros. This is supposed to be like, hey guys, a video is premiering. Can't you just do like beautiful B-roll footage of like how about just like, grain blowing in the wind and just have a countdown timer, Although this is good music though. I think this is good music. The image is like, what the hell is going on? It looks like shredded fabric in the wind. I don't know. I almost feel like we could see a clownfish swimming through this as if it's like some sort of under the sea footage. It's raptor DNA. Oh, here we go. What is it? Like 7, 6, 5? Like they're giving people like a colorblind test with this thing. I hate YouTube's premiere countdowns. Here we go. City Skylines.
Successful city building and City Skylines 2 is all about people. Anticipating their needs and desires, ensuring they feel safe, and
helicopters confirmed. Safe. We already do that, but yeah.
Understanding what annoys and delights them, and doing what it takes to give them healthy, happy lives from beginning to end. How? City services. You'll build clinics and hospitals to deliver health care, plus the ambulance service people need in life or death situations. Oh, yeah, sometimes it will be a death situation.
Died to death? That guy just ran through a non-light. That light wasn't even working.
People to the city's crematoriums and cemeteries.
Ooh.
You'll set up schools for kids of all ages, plus colleges and universities. After all, education fosters social advancement. Life still might take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office. One thing that improves everyone's well-being, no matter what's going on in life,
amusement parks,
is time outdoors.
Oh.
You'll create parks, plazas, attractions, and landmarks that make people living nearby happier and healthier.
That's a weird Statue of Liberty. What the hell?
As in real life,
that looked like
safety
London.
First is a good mantra in City Skylines too. So you'll want various fire and rescue services. Just adding a firehouse reduces the likelihood of a blaze in the neighborhood.
That's a
Same with
huge
police
building.
Stations. Build them and send patrols out onto the streets to cut crime. Communications is a new city service.
Oh, there we
in
go.
City Skylines too.
That's communications. There it is.
Essential needs. That includes
That's what the 3
the
dots
internet.
mean. Oh my
The
God.
easier it is to connect to the
Bro.
web, the happier everyone will
That's
feel
it.
and
Oh
the more
my
profitable
God.
the city's businesses will
It
be.
was communications. It's
Of course,
internet
everyone
connections
relies on
and radio.
electricity,
Oh
so you
my
want to
God.
avoid long outages.
Oh my
They aren't
God.
just
Confirmed.
aggravating. Blackouts will prompt people to move out and force businesses to pause production, putting profits at risk. Keep electricity lines humming with sustainable energy sources like wind, solar,
Substations?
geothermal, and hydropower.
Bro.
Go old school with fossil fuels like coal and gas. There's always the nuclear option too.
Smoke's
This is
clipping through the
most
top of the tower.
realistic city builder ever. So you'll need to deal
That looks
with
like a lot of pollution.
stuff. We're talking sewage. Gross? Yes. Necessary? Also yes. With a wastewater treatment plant, you can purify sewage and circulate water into your city's freshwater network.
We have so
Or
much
you
to
can
unpack
pump
here
sewage
today.
into open
This
water
is
and
huge
out of the
news.
network.
Huge news.
Don't forget to stay on top of garbage. Garbage
Oh.
processing centers.
Oh, you can make
landfills,
your own
and incineration
landfill.
plants will stop it piling up.
Oh.
But don't take
Oh no.
shortcuts. Air and water pollution can sink land values, harm the health of residents, and tarnish the city's appeal to tourists. Ready to introduce a city service? Previously, you only had to construct a city service building. When that service needed to cover a larger area or support more people,
You would increase the
simply
budget.
constructed the same building again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not anymore. Almost all city services can now be upgraded
Hell
to scale
yeah.
operations and expand functionality.
Good. Oh, you can build wings at the
While city
hospital.
services make
Yeah.
your city livable,
Hell yeah.
They come at a cost. Balancing these costs and the
We got
very
so
real
much to
needs of
talk about
everyone in your
already.
city
This is
the name of
amazing.
the game.
Wow.
Subscribe
No,
to
damn
the
it.
City Skylines 2 YouTube channel
Okay,
for
hold on,
updates
hold on.
and
If you
more
missed
feature
this,
highlights.
holy crap, there is so much confirmed here. Oh my God. All right, hold on. We're starting over. We're starting over. Hold on. We're going to watch the whole thing again, and then I'm going to come back and pause and break it all down. There was a lot more than just police and fire and stuff here. Hold on a second. Yeah, this has stuff like SimCity from 2013. I like that. I think SimCity 2013 did some like cool stuff. Like, you know, say what you want about the game and the map size. There was still some game mechanics that City Skylines 2 is going to do, like water, sewage, and electricity all being provided like automatically when you build roads. I wonder if that means the road prices will be more expensive automatically. But hold on. Break this down again, chat. This is huge. If you just missed this, holy crap. Watch this. This is amazing. This confirms some big stuff.
Successful city building and City Skylines 2 is all about people.
This is huge.
Anticipating their needs and desires, ensuring they feel safe, and actually keeping them safe. Understanding what annoys and delights them, and doing what it takes to give them healthy, happy lives from beginning to end. How? City services. You'll build clinics and hospitals to deliver healthcare, plus the ambulance service people need in life or death
Ambulance.
situations. Oh, yeah, sometimes it will be a
Died to death.
situation. So you'll add death care services that transport people to the city's crematoriums and cemeteries. You'll set up schools for kids of all ages, plus colleges and universities. After all, education fosters social advancement. Life still might take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office. One thing that improves everyone's well-being,
That's new. It's like
no
a
matter
city
what's
welfare
going on in
office.
life,
That's new.
is time outdoors. You'll create parks, plazas, attractions,
I
and landmarks.
totally want to
that make
pause
people
so much
living
and talk about
nearby
this stuff.
Happier and healthier. As in real life, safety first is a good mantra in City Skylines 2. So you'll want various fire and rescue services. Just adding a firehouse reduces the likelihood of a blaze in the neighborhood. Same with police stations. Build them and send patrols out onto the streets to cut crime. Communications is a new city service in City Skylines 2.
Oh my
helping
God.
you meet more essential needs. That includes the internet. Naturally, the easier it is to connect to the web, the happier everyone will feel and the more profitable the city's businesses will be.
Oh.
Of course, everyone relies on electricity.
That's
so you want
neat.
to avoid long outages. They aren't just aggravating. Blackouts will prompt people to move out and force businesses to pause production, putting profits at risk.
Oh, there's so many screens to talk about. Oh my God. Oh my
With
God. Oh my 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 God. Oh my
sustainable
God.
like wind, solar, geothermal, and hydropower. Go old school with
Hydropower too. I
fossil
wish they would have
fuels
showed
like coal and
hydroelectric
gas.
dams.
There's always the nuclear option too. This is the most realistic city builder ever. So you'll need to deal with a lot of
Arguably,
We're
I think some
talking
things about
sewage.
workers and resources a little
Gross?
more realistic.
Yes.
Honestly,
Necessary?
just a little
Also,
bit.
yes. With a wastewater treatment plant, you can purify sewage and circulate water into your city's freshwater network. Or you can pump sewage into open waters and out of the network. Don't forget to stay on top of garbage. Garbage processing centers, landfills, and an incineration plant will stop it piling up. But don't take shortcuts. Air and water pollution can sink land values, harm the health
When is
of
this game coming out?
residents, and tarnish the city's
October
appeal to
24th,
tourists.
2023.
Ready to introduce a city service? Previously, you only had to construct a city service building. When that service needed to cover a larger area or support more people, you simply constructed the same building again. Not anymore. Almost all city services can now be upgraded to scale operations
Oh my
and
God.
expand functionality.
Oh, they built a
While city services make your city
landing
livable,
zone, like a
they come at
helipad.
cost. Balancing these costs and the very real needs of everyone in your city is the name of the game.
Okay.
Subscribe to the city's
All right.
Skylines
All right.
YouTube
There is
channel
so
for
much.
updates
There
and
is
more
so
feature
much.
highlights.
There is so much in this video she didn't mention.
Ensuring they feel
We got to pay attention. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
safe and actually
First of all, helicopters. That actually might be a thing. That might be like a medical chopper or something where we got to provide helipads for them. Maybe there's something where we can maintain a city fleet. But
keeping them
let's go
safe,
through some stuff.
Understanding what annoys and delights them.
We got a
and
lot to
what it
talk about.
takes to give them healthy, happy lives.
There's a
from
lot of
beginning
stuff
to
they just
end.
revealed.
How? City services. You'll build
Okay. First of all, let's stop here. So there's screens for healthcare. Okay, so this covers everything for the city's like requirements. So when it comes to healthcare, you can see everything at a glance. So there's healthcare availability in the upper left corner. You can see like citywide patients that are there, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe that's that one building individually. But I don't think so because at the bottom it shows healthcare, death care, ambulance, and hearses. And then healthcare coverage. So both average citizen health and also healthcare coverage. Okay. So then I'm assuming this first tab is the different buildings that you could build. So this looks to be like the clinic, the hospital, and then two other big buildings you could unlock. Maybe like maybe research centers for diseases or something. And this is probably how to upgrade them. Or is that a tombstone for... Oh. I bet you click on the building itself to get upgrades. And then this is probably for crematorium and death care. Let's go back just a little
beginning
bit.
to end. How? City services.
Oh my God, boys.
You'll build
That's awesome.
clinics and hospitals to deliver health.
Okay, yeah, so there was the clinic and the hospital. Looks like this is unlocked, whatever that is. Wow. Look at that. Oh, I love the pricing in this game. That's $1.8 million to build that big O hospital. That's cool. I hope making money in this game is a lot harder and slower. Because that means that all the thing, like your designs and like your like everything you do is going to be that much more impactful. That's going to be interesting. I wonder if they break that down into elder care and child care. Yeah, maybe, because in City Skylines, didn't they have like, they had like pediatric offices, and then they had offices for like the elderly too. There was the geriatrics and pediatrics, which is like, you know, young kid and older adult or elder. And they did have that in City Skylines, so I hope that they make some sort of a, well, maybe you could make a hospital and then convert it to like a children's hospital, which would be really interesting if you had a ton of, like if you had a ton of people move to the city and start families because you made a huge extension. That's going to be interesting because that's going to be the whole death wave thing, right? So you're going to have a ton of kids in the city, so you have to do like a big pediatrics hospital or a children's hospital, and then you'll need a bigger middle hospital, and then you're going to have to worry about a huge death wave and or elder care and stuff like that. So if you're building a big hospital for pediatrics or for children, you know that later you're going to need a lot more. That's kind of like a tell that in a few years you're going to need to start thinking about end of life stuff.
Healthcare, plus the ambulance service people need in life or death situations.
Ambulance.
Oh, yeah, sometimes
First of all, no light on. This hearse just blows through an intersection without even like really caring.
it will be a death situation.
I mean, he got us stopped, but I mean, wow.
So you'll add death care
Okay, so I'm assuming that's a cemetery and a crematorium. Those are the two death care things. Nothing surprising there.
services that transport people to
Do more than police and fire buildings influence? What? Do more than police and fire buildings influence? We'll see in a minute.
the city's
I'm breaking this
crematoriums
down.
and
This is
cemeteries.
huge. This is so huge. This is amazing stuff. I gotta say though, I'm gonna be honest. Up until this point, I was thinking this game looked really good. I'm starting to think some of the build. Now, I don't want to say graphics bad, game bad, but what I am going to say is that some of these large city service buildings look a little bland, like they did in SimCity 2013. Some of the pathways and stuff look a little... Like, I guess it looks okay in the cemetery because it should be nice and neat and tidy. There's some benches and really nice... Like, you'd think a cemetery would be very, very nice.
You'll set up schools for kids of all ages.
And that looks nice. You can see inside the building a little bit. You can tell it's kind of fake, but you know.
Plus colleges.
You kind of like the SimCity 2013 look? Yeah, me too a little bit. I like the AC. Like, some of the facades look a little bland, but I do like the detail to like the AC units and like ventilation and stuff on the top. And I love the. I'm assuming these are two different buildings, but I like the high school with the track and field in the back.
And universities. After all, education fosters social advancement.
I'm just gonna say this elementary school kind of made me go like, ugh. Like this just kind of looks. I hope we can customize this somehow. But I mean, it's okay. Like, you know, it's all right.
It might take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office.
Okay, so you can build a welfare office now. Okay, so there's police and then welfare, like child welfare service. Like what? What do they mean?
Take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, you certainly want that. But let me hear what she has to say about that again.
You'll set up schools for kids of all ages, plus colleges and universities. After all, education fosters social advancement. Life still might take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office.
Safety net of a welfare office. Okay, so this is part of administration buildings. Looks like there's only 3 though. Is that like city hall, welfare office, and like maybe a courthouse or? Administration buildings, welfare offices, you know, city well-being and welfare coverage. Yeah, it's like social services. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a nice looking building.
One thing that improves everyone's well-being, no matter what's going on in life, is time outdoors. That's
a nice looking park. I think that's pretty cool. Although, is that just asphalt everywhere? They could have did a little. This could be a little nicer, right? Some wood chips under the trees. You know, this could all be asphalt, but like, man, the kids are gonna get hurt there.
You'll create parks, plazas, attractions, and landmarks that make people.
Bro, is this Vladimir Lenin, but Mahatma Gandhi, but Statue of Liberty? Like, what the hell? It's like Statue of Liberty meets Lenin meets Mahatma Gandhi. What the hell is going on with this statue? In city skylines, I always thought some of the statues were way too big and way too unrealistic. You know what I mean? You think it's Plato? Is it a Greek god? Is it really? Is it Plato? I don't know. I think it's just supposed to be a generic thing. You think that was a dog park? Wait a minute. You think that was a dog park? Oh. You might be right. There's the doggo there. And then, oh yeah, there's a little paw right there on the, oh, nicely spotted. You're right. Yeah, there's like little hoops for them to jump through. Huh. Nicely done. I thought it was just kind of like a meh park. There's like a bench there, a little, okay, yeah, thing for them to hop over. You're right. Nicely spotted. Good job.
Outdoors.
That's a dog park. That's cool. But what the hell kind of a dog wants to go to a tarmac that is like 13 million degrees? That's going to hurt their pads. They want grass and stuff. Or at least, I mean, you know, put down, maybe this is gravel. But I don't know, whatever. We're not, okay. Look, no matter, okay, I'm still buying the game. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this could be different. Okay.
Parks, plazas, attractions, and landmarks.
Wait, I want to see. Did they show? I love it when they show these menus.
You'll create parks.
These menus are important because it shows you, like, this is our first look at some of these. So this is like, this could be natural parks. It looks like each of these tabs means something different. So we have like, you know, like maybe small parks, and this could be like larger parks. Like this could just be like a little, like a picnic table and some trees. Then this could be like an actual thing you could walk through, like a medium or a large size. What's weird here, though, is that we have a basketball, but then we also have a football, like 2 footballs, like the American football and soccer, right? And then this last one looks to be landmarks. Oh, that's cool. Landmarks are under the same tab. That's nice. That's convenient, because then when you put down a landmark, it'll work as a park, makes sense, but then also a tourism building. But that's kind of cool. So what do you think? Why is basketball separate? Like, basketball could just be like a little basketball court, volleyball court, or tennis court, right? And then the next one could be like bigger stadiums, because obviously like a football field or a soccer pitch is going to be big. Maybe we're not talking about stadiums. Maybe we are, but maybe it's like, you know, I could imagine like you could put 3 basketball courts next to each other for the same length of like maybe a football pitch or something like that. I don't know. Sports versus neighborhood courts. Yeah. Well, I hope this is all kind of just related to like, you know, the citizens, just like everybody's welcome, like kids, and, you know, we're not talking about like go buy a you know, like go to a stadium. I hope stadiums aren't under this tab. But what is this one? What do you guys think that is? That is really hard to see. What's between the arch and the footballs? It looks like a square with a circle above it. What is that? What's a camera? It looks like a camera? It's a guy with a camera. Oh. Oh, sightseeing. Oh, maybe we could put down like natural oh, that was one thing from SimCity that was really cool. I think maybe SimCity 2014 had, or SimCity 4, I think had it, or maybe SimCity 3000. There was the you could put down like a geyser. That would be really cool if you could build natural things in your city. Because otherwise you'd have to do that in the map editor. But it'd be nice if you could put down some non-man-made stuff, but then you could like build a thing around it. That's kind of cool. That kind of reminds me of like in Tropico when you could put down, you know, there were like the ruins, like the Aztec ruins or the Mayan ruins or whatever, or Inca or whomever it may have been. You could like set up a tourism thing there. That would be really cool if there were ways where you could restore historical sites in the game and then turn them into like a tourist district. That would be amazing. Okay, so maybe that's like sightseeing natural things and then monuments. Damn it. See, this is why I want to see every one of these tabs and the items that's inside there. Also, it does look like there's a way to snap in this. Although, going back to parks, please do what SimCity 2013 did, where you could build like... Do you remember in SimCity 2013 too, where you could build parks onto each other? Like you could put down a park and then you could attach other parks to it. If they're already doing the whole, like, if you take a hospital and then you're adding like a wing onto it, like a pediatrics division or whatever, there needs to be the ability in this game to be able to build a custom park by attaching other parks to it. You know what I mean? It'd be a nice way to make them all look a little different. You know what I mean? Like, they're just plopping this park down here, and it does look like there's some pathways here. Like that orange outline could be where you could, you click the little pathway tool, and then you can make some paths and kind of expand it a little bit, which is cool because then you can put some trees down and kind of make the park look different. But I want there to be modular parks. Yeah, there should. I don't think there should be any reason why we can't click on that park there and then add like a little dog park onto it, or add like another. You know, like it'd be cool to, like in City Skylines 1, to put down a botanical garden, but then in front of that to put like a nice beautiful little flower garden. And then the buildings should, okay, yeah, a couple things. One, the parks shouldn't have to connect to the roads. That should be optional. The water and power thing, like, come on. Like, if it's in the roads, I think if it's near the road, it shouldn't have to touch it to be close to the water source to get like, water for drinking fountains and for sprinklers, and also electricity for the lights. But two, we should be able to build on modularly. So 2 things I really want here is the ability to modularly build parks, customized, like where it's in-game assets, but we can snap other things to it to customize it. Because sometimes you're just going to end up with a different shaped space that might not fit the 6x6. Maybe you have like an 8x9 or something, and you want to put some other parks in there for it. You put a 6x6 in there first. Ah, man. But yeah, I 2 things I want. Don't let them connect to the roads. Build modular modularly.
Plazas, attractions, and landmarks that make people living nearby happier and healthier. As in real life, safety first is a good mantra in City Skylines too. So you'll want various fire and rescue services. Just adding a firehouse reduces the likelihood of a blaze in the neighborhood. Same with police.
Wait. Go back.
Just adding a firehouse.
Okay, so there's 4 firehouse options there. It looks like a small one, a fire tower. So that could be for forest fire prevention. So it looks like baked in day 1, we might get the natural disasters DLC thing where a forest fire can just break out, and you'll have to go put that out. So it looks like small, fire tower, large, and then this looks to be, are those helipads?
Reduces the likelihood of a blaze in the.
Those do look to be helipads, possibly for. Wow, 1.2 million. What does it say? No.
Neighborhood. Same with police station.
So we have what looks to be a small police station. Actually, this isn't that small at all, but I think this might leave room. I like how okay. What I do like is how the buildings have already added space to them, so you don't have to destroy buildings next to them. In other words, the territory of the police station is huge, but then you can add on to the police station of different little modules and stuff. So it looks like we have maybe a small and large police station, a prison, and then what the hell? Is that a stadium? What is that? Looks like we have police station. I feel like these are 2 different sized police stations, prison and then, or jailhouse, and then what is that? That can't be a prison, is it? It looks like a stadium. What is that? A prison battle stadium. I don't know if that looks like, I don't know if that's a prison. The Thunderdome. Maybe it's like Death Race. Maybe maybe it's you get everybody a truck and they just race for their freedom. Chat saying Gladiator Arena. Yeah. I don't know. Does it say when they hover over it?
Just adding a firehouse reduces too. So you'll want various fire and rescue services. Just adding a firehouse reduces the likelihood of a blaze in the neighborhood. Same with police stations.
But this does say police, so they're under the police tab.
Build them and
I don't know how that building's going to look. It looks like a stadium, but you're probably right. It's probably like the middle of it is the yard, and the outside is like the whole prison like block or whatever. But that just looks like a stadium to me.
Send patrols out onto the streets to cut crime. Communications is a.
Holy crap. All right, so you guys were right. The communications thing, the bubble with the 3 dots, dude, we've got it confirmed. You can build internet services. I wonder if this will be like I don't know. Okay.
Patrols out.
Oh, there was disasters in the checkbox in the pre-loading page near where you could select the left-hand drive. That's right. You're right. I did cover that. You're right. So I think that there will still be disasters in this game, like fire and whatnot. But yeah, the natural disasters, I hope, though, are just like forest fires and not like... Because if I have natural disasters on, I don't mind forest fires and stuff, but I don't want to get hit by the unlikely stuff. Like, when I'm building a city and it's 30 years old, I don't think it's going to, like, get hit by a meteorite, you know what I mean? But I think a forest fire is more likely, you know what I mean?
Onto the streets to cut.
Yeah, the fire station was 1.3 million. That was the big one, though. That was like the one with all the helicopters. But it did look like they built a hospital in the game for like 1.8 million. So I want money to be really, because like in City Skylines, I built an international airport for $4. Like the prices in City Skylines are too cheap. At the beginning, it's really rough, but it doesn't feel like it scales.
Crime.
Because at a certain point, your money will be like negative 86. You'll have like $44 million in your city, and you'll have like a daily income of like negative 80,000, and you just don't care. You just keep building because it doesn't matter.
Communications.
Okay, back to communications though. Holy crap, we can build like telecom towers and stuff. Look at this. This is huge. This is what we were speculating. This is this button down here. The bubble with the dots.
It's a new city service.
It's called telecom. So telecom facilities. Now, this seems to be a boost to your businesses and stuff. So the faster they can connect to the internet and the better the connection, the more money they make. That is amazing. So this is a way where you can build a very kind of small commercial area, but if you give them all the right services, they can make millions of dollars with like a small little network.
And City Skylines too, helping you meet more essential needs. That includes the internet.
Okay, what is this? Wow, $1 million to build the telecom. So what is this? We've got like a radio tower, like a crappy radio tower, some sort of a telecommunications building. This is like oh wait, oh, that's cool. The communications has 2 tabs. Post offices. The first one is post offices and like mail sorting, like in the industrial DLC. And the second one is telecommunications. So that's maybe they're each different for each services. Maybe one is like telephone, one is like Wi-Fi, one is like maybe one is ground-based internet, like landlines. Like maybe one is for like smartphones, one is for like, like, because like an office isn't going to use Wi-Fi, they're going to use like built-in stuff. Yeah, maybe radio. Maybe this is a radio station, TV station, internet, and then like something else. Oh God, no. That means there's gonna be oh no. Chat's gonna put frickin' a Comcast mod into it. This is gonna be a pit of fire. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, cell tower. I like how they placed 2 of them though next to each other. I kind of like that. I don't know if they're doing that for aesthetics
the
or.
easier it is to connect to the.
Oh, what was that? Wait, look what happens when they build one and then another.
Needs. That includes the internet. Naturally, the easier it is to connect to the web, the happier everyone.
It looked like there was 2 waves of it. Oh, wait a minute. Each of these towers probably can only have so many customers until it gets overloaded. So based on your population, this is cool as hell, because this means you're going to more than likely want to leave elevated areas unpopulated and like unobstructed. Like nobody's going to build a tower in the middle of a huge city. You want to build that outside. That is freaking genius. That is so cool. You think it's a satellite thing? Yeah. So satellites for what? Internet though? Like better internet? Because this looks to be like for Wi-Fi. So what would the satellites be for? Like better internet? Oh, maybe it can hold more customers or something. Or maybe they have to work together. Like maybe the satellite connects people to the internet as a whole, and these towers connect them to that building. Maybe it all has to string together. I'm not sure. That's crazy.
Everyone will feel.
And this would be cool if somebody's doing like a 1920s mod or a 30s mod or something like that, coming out with things like radio for the first time. And yeah, it'd be really cool to see all the telecommunications. That's great. That's really cool that that's thrown in. This could have been a DLC, people. This could have been $45 DLC.
And the more profitable the city's businesses will be.
See, I love that. Profitability of your city is based on these towers. That's awesome. I love how instead of building more to make more money, we build better. You can build a better designed city, give them better education, better access to better services, and thus you make money. So instead of it being all just about a game of numbers, it's kind of more of a game of like supplying all the different infrastructure, which is what I want from City Skylines. This is why I really like Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, is because it's kind of like this too, where the next thing I think she's going to talk about is like all the sewage treatment and whatnot, but I don't think I think that game does it a little more realistically, but this one does it a little bit more on scale, including more things. I like that.
Of course, everyone relies on electricity, so you want to avoid long outages. They aren't just aggravating. Blackouts will prompt people to move out and force businesses.
Now, one thing they're going to talk about is I think next week they're talking about in more detail all the power plants and stuff. Like on their, oh my God, we still have to go here. Chat, they'll have the new thing. Hold on. Give me that tab, baby. Right here, give me the next tab. Load it in, let's go. Ah, there it is. City services. All right, we're going to take a look at this in a minute. But the next thing they're going to talk about is, wow, there's a lot of information here. Holy crap. Okay. So the next thing they're talking about is, yeah, electricity and water next week. So this goes hand in hand. Perfect. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to take a look at more pictures and whatnot. Okay, let's go back to this. Okay, so taking a look at this for being power, we have, woo, right there. Look at trade confirmed for electricity. Look at that. You can import and export power for extra money. Holy hell, I didn't even notice that. Whoa. Okay, so if you build a giant nuclear power plant, obviously your whole city might not need to use that. You can now export power. Beautiful. Oh, and they have different voltage of lines. Bro, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. That's awesome. So not only do they show you how much you're exporting, or like how you can do it from here, and you can charge batteries. This is great. So we've got what looks to be low voltage, high voltage. This seems to be a substation that they're building. We got a windmill. This is probably like natural gas, coal, nuclear, solar. That's hydroelectric there. Not sure what that is. That could be nuclear because they already built it. Oh, this is probably coal. And this is nuclear because they probably already built that. And I'm not sure what that is. Maybe waste to energy buildings will be in this tab too. Oh, this is great. Okay. Oh, and look at this. Yeah, okay, so you could build power plants, transformers, and batteries. That's interesting. So solar panels, so rather than building the solar building and having it like have its own battery built into it, because you know in City Skylines, like when you put down the solar power plant, it basically is just it's providing power and charging a battery all day, and then at night it's just using from that battery. But here it looks like you can actually build the solar farm separately, and then you build the battery too. So one of these things could be like a battery. One of these might be a battery. That's interesting. Low voltage electric cables, electricity flow, and bottleneck. Okay, so we can confirm that we can build power lines. High voltage, low voltage. There's wind speed and direction, groundwater deposits. Oh, so you can run out of groundwater in this too. So there's probably a way. And that's interesting. Why is that under electricity? Oh, geothermal. That might be why. Maybe? Because we're on the electricity tab. Why would they show groundwater? Do you think that's geothermal? I could definitely see one of the plants being geothermal. Maybe too much power in a line restricts power output. Yeah, it could be, Andy. There's a game out there called Power to the People where you have to build, power plants, and then you have to connect to, you have to basically, solve power problems for a city by connecting to different areas, doing kind of the same thing, where you build like, substations. You power plant puts out the high voltage, and then it goes to these substations like this and can convert it to low output. Well, that's a transformer, and then there's substations, which, well, it should go high, medium, and then low. High from the power plant, then to a, you can bring it to a splitter, or you can bring it to like a substation, then switch it to medium, and then send that off to different substations that will bring it to low. And then you can have the low go from the substation to somewhere else, like a building farther away. These are huge. Telecom and power like this is very fascinating to me. And you see the electricity consumption there too, on who's consuming what. I really want them to scroll down and see what that one is. I'm not sure what that is. Something groundwater, something flow. I think that says groundwater flow here. But it's interesting. Why are they showing groundwater deposits? That you would think would be for like an aquifer, but I think it might be for geothermal.
To pause production, putting profits at risk. Keep electricity lines humming with sustainable energy sources like wind, solar, geothermal.
God, that looks so bland.
Lines humming with sustainable energy sources like wind.
Look at how boring that is. Bottom left one is a parking lot or pond. Where? Oh, here? Oh. That could be a battery. I have no idea. Oh, it looks like this is the end of the line, though. I'm not sure.
Keep electricity lines humming with sustainable energy sources like wind,
That looks so bland.
solar, geothermal, and hydropower.
Well, they did show geothermal. Yeah, we saw that before. I do like the geothermal. I think that's really cool.
Go old school with fossil fuels like coal and gas.
And I love the upgrades, too, for all these. 48 employees, efficiency 25%. Wow, the upkeep is 175,000 a month. Dude, you're going to have such a huge budget in this game. I'm blocking the screen, but behind me it shows that they're losing $30,000 a month, but they have 22 million. Wow.
There's always the nuclear option too.
Bro, Steam is clipping through the edges of this nuclear power plant. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
This is the most
So nuclear is really cool. Like the fact that we can export power is really nice too, because that's going to help you to be able to build and afford these things. Because if there was way too many, if you built a nuclear power plant, you'd have all this extra power that would just be going to waste because your city's not going to use it. But I like the fact that we can export. I love this bridge here. This is great. You can see where the ridge is here, and they built like a little neighborhood or businesses down here, and then it just goes over all that. This is perfect. That is awesome. Yo, Chris, 41 months as a hatchling. Thanks for the support, man. All right. And now we got to talk about sewage. I'm assuming that's sewage treatment, and that's going downriver this way?
realistic city builder.
Oh, and also we got to talk about landfills. It looks like, coming up in a second, we're going to talk about landfills. And it looks like we could now make custom-sized landfills, which is nice. So rather than having to build 2 or 3 landfills, you can build the landfill building, and then it looks like you'll be able to zone, just like how we showed you earlier with the farm fields, when we made that video and talked about that. It looks like industrial farming, you can actually make the farm field and like design that field. So it looks like you can make a custom area for your landfill. So you can make it as big or as small as you want.
Ever. So you'll need to deal with a lot of stuff. We're
Yeah.
talking sewage. Gross? Yes. Necessary? Also yes. With a wastewater treatment plant, you can...
Okay, hold on. Gotta go back. First of all, I like what I see here. Look at this.
Necessary? Also yes. With a...
Okay. All right. Okay. There's a lot here. So we have water and sewage. We have water availability. We can trade water too. Okay. That's cool. Sewage treatment, but and we can export sewage as well. So that's going to help to make a little cleaner city, I think. We have freshwater facilities, sewage facilities, water pipes, sewage pipes, groundwater. A wastewater treatment plant for $480,000. I love that. Processes, I think it should be more though. Processes sewage and purifies it of pollutants. Treated water is then pumped back into the water network. The removed pollutants become garbage to be collected. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. So that means that you have to... That's a wastewater treatment plant that then will create garbage itself. So it pumps clean water back into a reservoir or a lake or a river, but you're going to then have to either create a landfill to then store the treated wastewater, or whatever it creates, garbage. It creates garbage. And then you're going to... So you're basically going to be burning your post-treated poo water. Can be upgraded with advanced filtering system and additional processing unit. Upkeep is $105,000 a month. Purification rate is only 50%. Wow. So 50% of the water can be treated. Everything else has to basically be recycled. Huh. And look at this. So it looks like we have a freshwater pipe, sewage pipe, a combo of the two. They talk about that. I think that's a freshwater pump. That's a water tower. Not sure. That's a sewage pipe going straight out into the ocean. And then there, boom, there's your wastewater treatment plant. Wow, there's no other way to treat it. We don't have the eco option anymore. We don't have, oh boy, we're starting back at day one. You have to make sure you put that kind of near the You're going to have to put that near the landfill, I think. But also near water. Well, wait a minute. This says it pumps the water back into the water network. So maybe it doesn't pump into a river. Well, maybe you have the option to do that. I don't know. Maybe we can generate energy by burning treated sewage waste. Well, what you got to do is you got to get your YouTube videos ready. Your day one, whoa-wah overreaction, going to 11. You need to pump all the poo into a giant reservoir and then have the dam break. Or whatever is possible. You got to build your hydroelectric dam powered by poo and act as if it's never been done before in the almost decade that this game's been out. And then also the tsunami survival. You got to actually just roll it all into one package. Just do the poo tsunami, perpetual unlimited power, wastewater, so on and so forth. Pile it in, boys.
The wastewater treatment plant, you can...
Okay, so is that the upgrade? Oh, these are the upgrades for that. So the wastewater treatment plant looks like that, and then the additional processing units are here and here. I love the fact that they basically said, like, yeah, we don't need you to build multiple buildings anymore. I mean, you can, but like, there's so many more options to upgrade. It's awesome. Oh, and look at this. Look at all the thumbs down from the people over here. It's the whole NIMBY thing going on. Everybody's mad about living next to the wastewater treatment plant. Did those thumbs down start once they place that building?
Necessary? Also, yes. With a wastewater treatment plant, you can purify sewage.
So nobody wants to live next. Oh, that's interesting. No one wants to live next to the sewage treatment plant. That's interesting.
And circulate water into your city's freshwater network.
So that's not pumping it out to the water. It seems like it's cleaning that up. But then what are you going to do with the poo water? I guess you could take the water that can't be treated and pump it directly out into the ocean. Hell yeah, brother. You got to put that profits first, you know. But you also have the ability to, I guess, send it over to the landfill?
Or you can pump sewage into open waters.
See, I don't think that's a sewage pump.
And out of the network. Don't forget to stay on top of garbage.
Maybe it is. Maybe there's two options to pump. That seemed to be a fresh water intake. I don't know why you would... Yeah, I don't know why you'd pump it out in the middle. You like the electricity and water and sewage being more in depth? Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. So this is them building the landfill. Now here's what I see. There's like a kind of a red. There's a red circle around the landfill, which means the landfill can only be so large. Oh my god. Is that a landfill over there that's completely full? Look at that. Holy hell. More boys, that could be profit. You know what'd be really cool? Is the ability to build a landfill like this, and then later on being able to build recycling facilities that can then take scrap metal out of this, and it could, you know, be like repurpose it. Like, that's a good thing. I think we have possibly like landfill, incinerator, recycling, something else, and then the zoning. This is the zoning for the landfill.
Garbage processing centers, landfill.
And yeah, there's the landfill up there at the top. Man, this garbage processing facility is huge. You know what I really like here, though? This is a nicely designed building. It's kind of got like the offices, you know, for dispatch and, you know, for general meetings and stuff for the staff. And then, you know, there's probably, you know, the maintenance personnel and whatnot. And then the huge garage for storing, doing maintenance on vehicles, and then also like, you know, processing the landfill and stuff. I feel like this is the right size for this building. Sometimes buildings were like kind of just too big or too small. This one feels just right. Like sometimes it'd be like, you'd have a department store that would be the same size as like one of the internet, like one of the airports you could plop down at the beginning of the game. Like the terminal would be the size of like a department store. It's like, I feel like the airport should be bigger, but I think they've gotten better at building things to scale though, honestly.
Fills and an incineration plant will stop it piling up.
Ooh, did you see that little effect? Watch that. Watch the garbage trucks as they come out. You can actually see a little bit of the suspension from them coming to a stop. I don't know, nice touch.
Garbage processing centers, landfills, and an incineration plant will stop it piling up.
Nice.
But don't take shortcuts. Air and water pollution can sink land values, harm the health of residents, and tarnish the city's appeal to tourists. Ready to introduce a city service? Previously, you only had to construct a city service building.
So we have elementary school, high school, college, and university. We have research facilities too. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Look. This is for your education. So you probably have your elementary, high school, university, or maybe there's like a different options for universities. And maybe some of these are like, oh, maybe it's like liberal arts and law and like medical or something. Maybe we can build specific universities. But this next tab for the magnifying glass, that could be where we research things for the city. Because if you look on the lower left corner where it says Megapolis, there should be a number there, and you can invest points into your city. Could be libraries in here too, or that could be libraries as well. But I think this game is going to allow us to do, and they haven't really mentioned it too much from what I've seen. I'm sure they've mentioned it, but I haven't seen it yet. Where points can be invested. Actually, we did see a screen, where there was like ferries and airports and stuff where you can invest points into those. So as your city levels up, you get points to unlock new stuff, but also you can research stuff. And I think that's really cool that you can do that. I love this bridge. This bridge is great. I cannot wait. Day one, we're probably gonna have probably like a 12-hour live stream. I swear. Man, that's cool. Uneducated, poorly educated, educated well, and highly. Okay.
When that service needed to cover a larger area or support more people.
Ooh, here's some information. Oh, and upgrades for it. So this could be an elementary school. Looks like it's got 3 upgrades as well. Studying a new school increases the citizens' education level. Higher education makes citizens more eligible for new job opportunities as well as further education. Graduation times depend on the building efficiency, student well-being, and school type, and some citywide effects. Dropout rates are dependent on the same factors. And that might be the whole welfare thing. In addition, students may decide to quit school if it's too far away from their students may decide to quit school if it's too far away, or if their graduation chance is too low, or if they're too old, or if they can earn more money without a degree over their lifetime. Wow. Interesting. So there's a whole mechanic to that. Dropout rate 1%. Wow, that's not bad. 1% out of 1,000, and this is totally at its capacity. What? 10 teachers for 1,000? Damn. This upkeep should be $3 a month then. Damn.
People, you simply constructed the same building again. Not anymore. Almost all city services.
Oh, what was that? I want to see that upgrade. Tell me.
Constructed
Wait, what was
the
that?
Same building again. Not anymore. Almost.
Select operating districts. Oh, right. This was confirmed earlier too, where when you make districts in your city, you can attach a building to service those districts. So you could build the school right in the middle of the city and have one huge district all around it. Or you could build one school per district, or you could build like one school to service like 2 districts and have like 4. So you could have 2 different high schools on other sides of the town. That's really nice. This game wasn't really on my radar, but now I'm excited to see what content creators make with it when it comes out. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting to see, like, the realistic city builds, the goofy city builds, and of course the same content we've seen for the last 5 years, but just refreshed in the algorithm and with nothing new at all. It'd be great. So excited. All right. So what is this? What are they building?
All city.
Extension wing. Make space for more pupils. Oh, you're doing. They're building the portables out back. We said these were temporary.
Services can now be upgraded to scale operations and expand.
Now tell me what that was. I need to see everything.
Almost.
Hey, what's up, Dragon Patton? Thank you very much for becoming a raptor egg. Is that a bear as your image? Oh, great. Welcome. Great. But I do appreciate how this building is gargantuan. There's so much unnecessarily unused space here, and this is kind of like a waste. This is like truly a waste. But the fact that they
all city service
put down the extension like that's kind of cool. But it doesn't look like you can choose where to put the extension. But I think the base building is right here. The green building in the middle. And then they've already expanded it twice. So maybe the original building can hold 500. And then each extension adds on to that?
can now be.
Yep. It looks now it's 1,500, so 500 more.
Upgraded to scale operations and
Don't know what that was.
functionality.
Specialized treatment helps citizens. Oh, it's a special ward. Okay. So it's just more bill, like not really anything specific, just more money to get better, good money. It's very vague. It's just like builds more good hospital for more make treatment good. Like it doesn't really specify what that wing does. I think they could have put a little more effort in there. Not just make hospital big, make good more people fit hospital good. Also, did they build a helipad on there, or did that just come with it?
While city services make
Wow. They're spending more on their roads than they are their electricity. Oh, but of course, healthcare and death care. Education's actually making some money. I wonder if how could that make money? Is that either tuition, or is there a way for us to take our city? Is there a way to take our city and somehow export research or something? Like, can the university do research and then sell patents or something like that? Budget, loans, taxation, services, and production. Ooh, so city production you can manage from here too. Interesting. Revenue fees. What is that? Oh, could that be tolls, maybe? Toll roads are bringing in 17,000. Oh, you can make the road budget 100% or more. Wait, at a certain point, it'll just be paved with gold. Anyway, we have communications, landscaping, parks and rec. Okay. Monthly budget negative 4 million. This is all misleading because at the bottom of the screen it says plus 10,000 a month. How can you be negative positive? Well, that's just services, I suppose. I guess that makes sense because this is just for city services, so obviously that's going to cost you. So that makes sense. So of the $4 million that is their expense, they're getting 70 plus 17, almost 18 from the fees. Yeah, there you go. Development points are by the city name right there. So they have 13 points to spend on like different things, which I've seen relates to, it looks like you can unlock bigger police stations or like an airport, which makes sense too, because if you're building a city in the desert, no need to research like ports and ferries. You put your money into airports and like high-speed rail and stuff like that. Get more people there.
Make your city livable, they come at a cost. Balancing these costs and the very real needs of everyone in your city is the name of the game. Subscribe to the City Skylines 2 YouTube channel for updates and more feature highlights. Plus colleges and universities. After all, education fosters social advancement. Life still might take a turn for the worse for some people. When it does, you'll want the safety net of a welfare office.
Okay, I think they did confirm like homelessness in the game, and or somehow people have speculated that, and it's been confirmed somehow through that. I wonder how that welfare office is going to work. Like, what does that mean? Because if that, maybe it's a building that reduces crime, or maybe it's something where younger people who've dropped out of school can get some guidance or some vocation. Like maybe that helps them to get maybe into a trade school or something like that, or I don't know. But let's go to their diary now. There's a few things here that I definitely want to take a look at. We're just gonna look at the pretty pictures because that's just easier for now until I do a video tomorrow. There's still a few things that they probably haven't shown in the video, like what the hell is this building? Like what could this be? Oh, it's the roads department. I wonder if you can upgrade the roads department even. That would be amazing, because they've shown the building before and it kind of just looked like a little, you know, just a little building with some spots to park some trucks. But this is going to be for serious equipment. So this could be everything from milling machines to trucks and trailers to haul that stuff around. Oh yeah, the road maintenance service keeps your road in good condition and clean up after traffic accidents. Oh, so this is where traffic accidents are going to be solved too. So this is like tow trucks and cranes and other things like that. That's awesome. All right. Gas power plant is one of the many options to provide your city with electricity. So there you go. There's your gas power plant. That's cool. Let's first look at that one. I love that. I didn't see any benefit, though, to building, like, your coal power plant next to, like, a rail line. Like, one of the easiest way to bring in tons of material is via train, and a coal power plant would take a ton of that bulk coal, brother. So that'd be interesting if there was a benefit to that. Water and sewage. Make sure your water pumping services are nowhere near pollution to avoid sick citizens. Oh yeah, that's fresh water. Okay. Look at that. That looks nice. Look at how clean that edge is. Beautiful. I don't know how much work this took with the terrain tool, but that is a beautiful, clean edge, brother. Oh yeah, that's for fresh water right there. So is this a water pump bringing in fresh water, and then what is this? Is this pumping this to this? Oh, you know what would be interesting? If this were an intake thing for fresh water, if this pumped it to this building to then pump it into the line, I think this would be for water storage, right? Because, like, water's not just going to be directly pumped from the ocean, or not the ocean, but, well, I mean, I guess you could if they have desalination in the game, but probably not. But let's just say this is a freshwater lake. So if they're pumping fresh water, it's definitely not going directly to the houses. This should be some sort of water storage, right? Yeah, maybe water treatment. So maybe they treat fresh water as it's coming in and water as it's going out. I feel, I can't remember. Did City Skyline, did SimCity or any other game have it where you had to treat the water before? Because, like, you'd think maybe you'd bring in fresh water and then you'd have to maybe treat it and then pump it to the lines? And then you would collect the wastewater and then pump it back out. Or treat the wastewater. SimCity did? I thought so. I would like that. I would like more steps. I want more steps. Because, you know, just pumping in fresh water and then boom, city happy is just, it's too simple. And that's what you can do now. Yeah, Workers and Resources does that too, yeah. Because I want to be able to pump in water, fresh water, treat it, and then pump it to the lines. Then take the sewage and pump that to the treatment centers. And then also you have to get rid of that via the trash. Apparently. Ooh, what is that building? Improve your citizens' health with the Health Research Institute. Oh! And on the left, and provide local healthcare services with the hospital on the right. Okay. Wow, so not only can you build a hospital, which looks horrendous. That is a garbage, horrible-looking building. I hate that. Bro, hey, bro, I heard your sister's in the hospital. Where is she being treated at? Oh, she's at the RGB, St. RGB's. You know. Like, what the, look at all the RGB lighting. Like, what, it's a friggin' hospital. Why are they designing it like this? It's like a modern Nordstrom's. What is this? Anyway, this building looks fine. Yeah, St. RGB's. Like, what the hell? This is fine. This looks like an 80s building where they just painted it. Like, oh, we're modernizing it by, we're getting some, red panels. That's how you know it's modern now. Yeah, St. Wendy's. But anyway, this is cool because this could make your hospitals more effective. But this is the Health Research Institute. Oh, bro, that bridge. That is literally just a bridge from one. I want $3 back off the price. $3 back. Oh, yep, there's your cemetery. That looks really nice. Huge parking lot. Like a is that part of that mausoleum? Oh, that looks like it could be. Oh, maybe an extension onto it, like a crypt for adding even more. Hey, the landfill, baby! Hell yeah! Rip and dip. Now, what's going to be interesting is on Thursday they're going to go into more detail about this, and they might show more images and or different types of power plants or different types of... Even though they're not talking about power plants till next week, Thursday they could talk about it a little bit more. Hospital actually looks great. No way. Well, all right. So they do have the European and the North American themes for a lot of the buildings. I hope that there's different options for different looks. That's all I'm saying. I would like for my hospitals to look a little different. Because, yeah, I know we're supposed to build like maybe one and make it better. But for the clinics, maybe you'd build multiple clinics. That would make sense. Encourage families to move into the area providing with a local elementary. Ooh. Yep, there's your elementary school. That is huge. Fire and rescue. There's your large size fire department right there. Love the look of that fire department. That is looking nice. Oh. Build fire watch towers and firefighting helicopter depots to combat forest fires. Okay. So that's one of the natural disasters that will be built in is forest fires. They didn't make any mention of like cleaning up after a like I don't see anything about a meteorite strike or something like that. But forest fires are something that you'll have to plan for then. Even if your city is more modernized, you're still going to have some forests that you don't want to get caught. What is that building? Is that meteorology? Emergency shelters provide a safe place for citizens during a disaster, while the early disaster warning system notifies of an impending disaster. Oh, well, I just take back what I said. Wow, so we can actually build like radars to worry about. That could be for storms. There's your emergency. Yeah, that's the shelter right there. That is a small shelter. That is a I guess it goes underground, but all right. So never mind. Maybe meteorites will be a thing to worry about at the beginning. This could detect what? Meteorites. I don't know what other. Maybe that covers tsunamis. I guess it's an all-in-one building. It probably covers earthquakes, tsunamis, maybe forest fires, but I think that's why you'd build the tower. But maybe this is just a cheaper option for an earlier thing that's more like... I'd say forest fire is probably more likely to happen than a meteorite strike, you know. That's interesting. Very interesting. Yo, Artemis, thank you very much for the 1 year as a Raptor Cub. Let's get some ones in the chat to celebrate 1 year of membership. Thank you very much for being a member. There is your large police station right there. You know what I hope, by the way? A lot of these trees look too samey. I hope that there's an option like in how in... You know how in City Skylines 1 you can click on a tree and then like paint a road with different trees? Like if you build the avenue that has trees on either side or in the middle, or if you build a certain park, you can like change the trees from like, you know, bushes to palm trees to like giant oak trees or whatever. I hope there's an option for us to be able to click on some of these buildings and change the tree types. Because like if I'm building in a tropical setting or something, like it'd be nice to change these to palm trees or something, or small little bushes or something like that. I mean, that's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees. Ah, put criminal citizens to work in a local prison while they serve their sentence. Okay, so that's what your prison's going to look like. That didn't look anything like that stadium building. Maybe that's maximum security prison? I don't know. Oh, there's a little Ferris wheel there. Oh, they have the London Eye back. Oh, that's lazy. That's an asset from like City Skylines 1. Same with that bridge. This bridge is from City Skylines 1, and the London Eye is from City Skylines 1 too. I mean, it's from real life, but like pick some new ones. Or give us all the old ones and then throw new ones into that as well. Yeah, don't these look fancy? This prison looks like this is a damn high school. It looks like studio apartments. Oh, you think this is a European prison, right? Maybe there is a different style for them both. Looks like a dorm, yeah. I know. By the way, I like the airport in the background here. Love all the open space like that. That's very realistic. Oh, the welfare office helps your citizens get back on their feet when life gets tough. Ah, they've confirmed that... Wait. Administration includes such services as the welfare office, city hall, and central bank. The welfare office helps people down on their luck and boosts the well-being of their happiness if it's below half. The city hall has citywide effects ranging from lowered loan interest. Okay, so the whole welfare office is just, it costs money, but it makes them happier. So like, if if you're a really crappy mayor and you're having trouble with the city, which we all are going to have trouble with learning the game a little bit, if we're not providing a certain service, it'll keep them happier for longer, so they won't move out. So if you, I don't know, if you're goofing around with the tax rate and a bunch of businesses move out and the person's suddenly jobless because of you raising the taxes too high, then this welfare office will be like, no, don't be down. You know, the mayor's just a dummy. Just hang out, bro. He'll fix it. Oh, okay. And then they stay in your city, which is good because you spent all that money to educate them, right? And you're making all those tax dollars from them. You don't want them to leave. You know, so the welfare office is a Jedi mind trick office. No, bro, don't leave. It's cool. Oh, okay. And then, boom, you put them to work right at the ice cube factory. Perfect. All right, but anyway, the city hall has citywide effects ranging from lowered loan interest rates and import costs to reduced crime rates and building leveling costs. Oh. That's interesting. So you don't just build things not only just for the city, but also for gameplay elements. And the central bank helps reduce loans and boost companies' profits by lowering import costs while increasing export profits. Oh. So those are immediate buildings we can build. City hall, welfare, and central bank are all administration. That building looks nice. That could be a clinic too. I feel like a lot of these buildings could be anything. This could be an elementary school. They could have called this anything. They're generic enough. Transportation. What? Check out the... Wait, what? Wait, why did they throw this in? They didn't even mention this. All citizens and businesses benefit from a robust public transportation network. Why did they put this into the city? I guess transportation technically is a city service. Did you see that about transporting criminals to an outside connection? Don't need a prison right away. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Wait, where was that? Maybe it was in the video, but... Okay, so if you have crime in your city, you can export them to other prisons until you build your own. That's kind of cool. But alright, yeah, that makes sense. But we've covered a lot of it. They even refer to go to another thing. Parks and recreation, yeah. Love the look of those tennis courts. That's clay there. I wonder if you can change that. Volleyball? No. Well, maybe. The net's not up? I don't know. Looks like maybe weights and stuff. You could have Muscle Beach going on. Bro, what is that? That statue is an eyesore. Okay, this looks like it could be just an average size football. Like, this isn't a stadium. This is just like for the neighborhood. Although, yeah, bro, this is the statue of... Guys, don't you remember this? This is when Vladimir Gandhi scored a frickin' mega dunk in basketball. Don't you guys remember that? Like that's right before he slammed that. He was late for class, but you know, he really wanted to shoot some hoops, and that's that one time that he blew out the back the board. It just shattered all the glass at the NBA Finals back in '94. Don't you guys remember that? What the hell is this statue? I don't know what this is. Robed man with books looking at Earth being like, what the hell does that mean? That doesn't inspire me at all. I'd be out by that statue questioning why the hell the city constructed that, and I'd want my tax dollars back. Be like, you haven't paid your taxes in 5 years. Well, take down the statue. And I'll get sent to the European dorms. This is where I'd live now. This is my house. I live here. I paid for it anyway. Anyway, all right. Oh, yeah, the post office. That's cool. All right, so they've confirmed post offices are in day one. That's really neat. I like that. And it looks like these buildings could be... Yeah, you see a little postal truck coming out of here. So this could be upgraded, too. So you have your sorting service area and then your standard, post office. Both the what? Both the server farm and telecom tower provide telecom coverage in the city. There's a server farm? Oh, what? That's what that building was. It's not only just telecommunications for out of the city, but also you can host like the server farms here. So this is where the... Wow. Okay. So your city could become the center of technology, like, you know, where like Google and Amazon and stuff like that. Dude. So it's not necessarily about connecting your city to the world, but connecting the world to your city too, where people are going to want to... They're going to be, you know, people all over the web are going to be connecting, you know, via the worldwide internet to, oh my God, to your city. That's amazing. It's a server farm. Oh my God. I got to break down every one of these little buildings. I want to know what they are. That's so cool. So how does that work? Let's break down telecom. Or should we go back? I know I'm skipping a lot. I'm going to do a video on this in more detail, but I think we should go over at least communications and telecommunications, although I think communications is just the post office. This is the thing that I've been wondering about for the longest time. This is what that little word bubble with the ... is. So let's read this. Communications. Communications is a new service category in City Skylines 2 and includes the familiar post service as well as the new telecom service, which provides the citizens and companies with internet connection. Post services fulfill the citizens... companies and city services need to send and receive mail. When citizens are able to send and receive mail, they gain a well-being bonus or boost. Oh, interesting. That contributes to their happiness. Oh. While being able to send postcards to their friend and family, love letters to loved ones, and opinionated letters to the editor, it decreases their well-being. Oh. Similarly, companies and citywide services benefit greatly from functioning post service with increase to efficiency when the mail is collected and delivered. Okay, wow. So much of this is not only attributed to just money, but also happiness too. That seems to be they're tied in. I wonder if one can buy the other. The post office sends out post vans to collect mail from mailboxes and used by private citizens to send mail directly from the companies and city services. Collected mail is stored from the post office until it's sent to an outside connection or a post sorting facility. Post sorting facility sends out mail to local and long distance mail, which is sent from the city and it's transported to outside connections. Oh, as long distance mail is only mail coming from outside connection can be delivered within the city. No way. Okay, so not only do you have to collect and deliver mail around the city, but also outside connections too. So I wonder, if you build your post office or your postal sorting facility near an airport or a train station, if that will help them to more quickly send and receive things from the outside world too. That's amazing how well they're tying that in. I was hoping that perhaps they would... I wanted more than just electricity, but now we've got water, we got mail... We got passengers coming in as well as busing and now like mail trucks and things like that. So I wonder if that would be really cool if you could actually have some sort of a, like a city mail like station or whatever at the airport. Like a postal service there to send and receive. Damn, that's cool as hell. All right, so telecommunication. That's about providing citizens and companies with high-speed internet connection. Each citizen, be it a resident in an apartment building, a worker in a company, or a student in school, uses a portion of the available bandwidth. Ah. Wait, so one person uses 1 gigabyte per second? Each telecom building has a bandwidth capacity and range. Ah. So if you have a big city, you're going to need a few of those towers. And if you have a huge city, in terms of it being spread out, you're going to have towers everywhere for range. Each telecom building has a bandwidth capacity, large range, depending on how many citizens can serve and how far service reaches. Good telecommunication service coverage increases citizen well-being as it provides them with recreation. fulfilling the leisure demand. Oh, wow. You guys are fulfilling your leisure demand right now. Imagine that. The amount of well-being a citizen gains from using the internet depends on the strength of the network signal. Wow. So if you're literally Comcast, if you get Comcast in your city, you're actually oppressing your people. That means that if you are Comcast, Xfinity by Comcast, you are suppressing and oppressing not only just humanity, but the entirety of the planet, and you should definitely, totally on business yourself and give all the money back to everybody you stole from as a thieving, lying, conniving, horrible corporation, and give Universal back. You know, something like that. Huh. So it looks like it's always the strongest near the source, and the signal decreases as you get further away. Okay, so you're going to have to build them. That's interesting. So it's a range. That's interesting. It's not just like a hard line, but it's like a kind of a dissipation. Commercial companies benefit from telecommunications by increasing their sales as citizens are able to shop online, while industrial companies get better deals from resource providers as they're able to communicate better and have a wider reach, resulting in lower material costs, and which increases the company's profit margin. That is a cool mechanic. I'm all for that. I love that. That is awesome. And that's your server farm right there. So that's a brand new building. Boom. And tied in with the oh man, imagine how much power that thing's going to take. Holy hell. You're going to have to build the nuclear power plant on top of that building. Oh, there's terraforming. Why? That's a city service? Well, I guess. Because you can plant trees. I'm going to go into more detail on this soon. I definitely need to make a video tomorrow, but I'm just going to briefly look over things. Vegetation, plant trees. Forest fire destroys a part of a forest. It'll take time for new trees to grow. Oh, okay, so they'll grow back. Cool. I don't see anything, though, about trees reducing, like, pollution or noise. I hope so. I'm pretty sure it would. Pedestrian paths provide citizens shortcuts through terrain or options to bypass roads. Roads? Oh, look at that beautiful little pedestrian bridge. That's gorgeous. Oh, that goes over the highway. I love that. And it looks like that can also use the cut and fill option, too. Look at that. They've actually filled it, and then the bridge starts there. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm going to love making parks in this game. That's awesome. That's a big plus for me. That's really nicely done. And I love how there's, like, railing along the whole thing. That's gorgeous. I like that. That's big. Love that. Love that a lot. Oh, man. Oh, add a disaster response unit to your fire station to search for survivors in collapsed buildings. Whoa, what? Hold on. Whoa, 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 what? Oh, man, they've got a lot more of natural disasters baked into this than before. Holy hell. So they're building a disaster response onto the large fire... Well, it's just called fire station, but it seems pretty big. Oh. That's pretty cool. Service coverage. Healthcare, education. Passive... Yeah, a lot of this is, like, really detailed. I'm gonna listen... I'm gonna probably, like, listen to this tonight. I'm gonna put it all into like a text-to-speech thing and just listen to all this and take notes. So city services include... I guess that's everything you could build in the game, technically. I mean, you're in charge of doing all this. Roads, electricity, water and sewage, healthcare, garbage, education, fire rescue, police, transportation, parks, communication. That's cool. I love that. Calculating efficiency, service fees. This is going into... Wow, this is probably their biggest post yet. This means there's going to be so much information on Thursday, too. So I'm assuming this is probably going into... Oh, you can charge a service fee. Oh, wait a minute. So not only can we charge a tax rate, but we can also charge people separately for water and power and garbage. So you could not only... You could lower taxes a bit, which will lure people in. But then, boom, you hit them with the high electricity and water. And you... That's interesting. So if you have to lower your taxes like 1 or 2%, that'll bring more people in, but you don't necessarily have to lose money that way. You could just, raise the price of the water and power a little bit, and that'll lower the cost of that, and then you'll get a little bit more money from that. That's interesting. That's really interesting. It seems like that's the way to do it. Yeah, because you can lower your budget but increase your service fee. That's cool. New member, welcome. That's really cool. So, yeah, so you could start charging for like police administration. It's like, 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, there's a tornado. I need arrested. Oh, okay. Well, enter your credit card information. 120, percent service fee. Services aren't free. That's why we have the service fee. Okay, well that's interesting. I like that. And more on trade. Oh, this is their biggest post yet. So I wonder, we'll be able to set the export fees for our water and power. We'll be able to set our service fees for water and power. So both fees inside the city and outside the city. I wonder if we can go as far. Hold on. I wonder if we could set it for like mail and things like that. Like there's the whole communications tab. So I wouldn't be surprised if you could raise the price of a postage stamp. That'd be interesting if the game went into that level of detail. That'd be really cool. Yeah, and then here's districting and then being able to assign like a police station or a hospital to this district. That's huge. What that is, I say this every time, but this is the biggest news. This is the biggest news so far. Like this is huge. And finding out that was communications was great. Everybody speculated, including me, and I was like, but it probably ain't gonna happen. And boom, it happened. Hold on, this is new. We've never seen this before. Hey, we got our city policies. Look at this. Oh, you can set minimum fares for taxis? What? City information, city policies. Advanced pollution management, city promotion. Oh, you can do marketing for your city. High-speed highways. Oh, hell yeah, brother. You can make the Autobahn in your city. No speed limits. Cool. Pre-release programs and taxi minimum fare. Pre-release program. Prisoners are enrolled in education programs before they're released from prison. Helps them to integrate back into society and reduces the likelihood of committing crimes again. Well, what one's going to make them most profitable? We could continue to imprison them and get money from the federal government. But, rehabilitation, yeah, not about profits at all, no, yeah. Look at this road. This is gorgeous. Look at that. It just flies through the city. Look at that. It's like at surface level, but with a little, like a retaining wall, and then, oh, man, that's gorgeous. They have back-to-back schools in this picture? Where? Or are we looking somewhere else? Not sure. What is this? Oh, there's district policies too. Man, there's so much to cover, dude. We're gonna play City Skylines in a bit, I promise. I don't want to spend all day looking at 2 because I got to do a video on it as well. Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! You can put speed bumps in your city. Over there on the left side, boom. You can have speed bumps. That's hilarious. Wow. So you can set a district policy, Pinewood Dale. You can ban combustion engines, energy consumption awareness, gated communities. That'll be for you members. Of course, we'll be building our gated community in Raptoria very soon. I'll be offering homes for all members. Everyone will get a home. Heavy traffic ban, recycling, roadside parking fee. Oh. Wow, there's going to be so many ways to make money in this game rather than taxes. That's really cool. Speed bumps. I don't even know what that would do. That's cool. So here's your district policies. And then your citywide policies. And apparently there's a demand, so I wonder how that ties in. I think that might just be the demand tab. These are kind of bland, though. Like, oh, maybe you unlock more over time. Like, there's only 5 here, but maybe there's ways to unlock more or something? By, like, tweaking things in the city hall? Wow. Yeah, looks like there's a lot of options here for micromanaging, yep. So, We'll be able to micromanage our power import and export and power production. We're going to be able to micromanage, like, I mean, obviously, like bus fares, taxi fares, maybe postage stamp fees. Maybe we could charge for the internet. Like, maybe there's a way we can increase those. And then there's like taxi minimum fare. So it looks like I like the fact that there's going to be ways to lower the taxes of the property tax, but then ways to like increase profits other ways. Because low taxes will get people in, and then, you know, then you can have a more balanced budget by charging them more for like trash, water, and power. Like in real life. Wow. This is seriously the biggest one yet. And I'm probably going to say this next week when they talk about power plants, where they could probably go into more about hydroelectric, and maybe they'll talk more about like waste management by using you know, waste to energy incinerators and stuff like that. But man, I think that's cool. Wow. That's really, really cool. All right, well, I'm excited for City Skylines 2. Damn, that is awesome. We got more to talk about, so I'm going to pop out a video on this one tomorrow, because I am very excited. Let's go play some City Skylines 1, though, and keep the chat going. That is incredible. I'm blown away by the communications. I really like the service fees. Happy to see finally the information on districts and citywide policies, like more about how you can modify those. I think that's amazing. Plop. Yeah, plop. Maybe a district's unhappy with Autobahn through it, and then you just add speed bumps, lol. Yeah, that seems like a way to do it. Man, there's so much to learn about this game. That's going to be awesome. I feel like the first day we stream this, we wouldn't even build a city. We could just click on every little menu and just read stuff for hours. I mean, obviously we're going to build a city, but it's going to be incredible to just showcase everything about the game and just talk about every little... You know, somebody's going to come, like we're going to be 8 hours into a stream and someone can just be like, Raptor, click on the bus station, you can do this. It's like, oh my god, you can have double-decker buses, we didn't know. Like, there's going to be so much information day one. It's just going to be insane. Alright, let's bring up some City Skylines, shall we? Oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited to be excited. I'm happy to be happy. I'm like really... I just think that's so cool that they put all that stuff in. I like the micromanaging of that. I think that's something that everybody wanted more from City Skylines. That's what mods add. You know, like the move it... Just like the move it mod, being able to move a tree slightly or like bend a road slightly differently so you can fit one more building in. That just adds to it, man. Alright, back to Rocket Town. So we're going to keep building our city in City Skylines, getting ready for City Skylines 2. Man, that's just absolutely outstanding. Yeah, they're going to talk about music. That's true. They're going to talk about music very soon. Yep, traffic accidents are confirmed for City Skylines 2. Yep, and we just saw in that blog post, there was a picture of the city. What was it? The road services, and that's going to be who's responsible for clearing those accidents. Like obviously, police and emergency services will come out, but also you got to get those wrecks out of the way, and the city's going to call out some like trucks and stuff for that. So yeah, very excited. Oh my god, yeah. Love it, chat, love it. I can't believe how long we talked about that. That was seriously the most exciting one so far. Very excited. Although I think there needs to be more options for filling in all the blank space in the game. Now loading. I really want to see though, when it comes to like the North America and European themes, if we can have... Obviously we can do it with buildings, and obviously we can do it with vehicles, and we can do it with signs, but I wonder, like, there's got to be a line somewhere. Like, I don't think the developers are going to make it so every single building can be like... Like, I don't think there's going to be a difference between the European landfill building and the North American landfill building. Like, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think some buildings are just going to be the same. Like, maybe the post office will look different and maybe the school will look different, but maybe the maximum security prison will be the same. I hope every building gets a completely different look, at least with all the services buildings. Maybe not every growable building will look different, but I feel like a lot of the I feel like residential, most commercial, and all city services should be able to switch between North America and Europe. And then I feel like industrial should just look, you know, like industrial. Like, that's fine. That's just factories. So who knows? Yeah, that would be nice. I do like that, yeah. Well, the highway was a citywide service, so, I don't know. I feel like you should be able to click on a road. Like, if you had a highway running through your city, you should be able to designate that one particular highway to be, like, an Autobahn. You could have multiple highways, but you could say this one here that has, like, just one off-ramp into the city. You know, like, maybe you have a highway going through your city that then connects to another highway to that will then have a speed limit, something like that. But I feel like you should do whatever. More freedom to do whatever. But I feel like the city services part of the service fees certainly adds to that freedom for budgeting. And that does help to make things more expensive and also ways to make more money. Hopefully. Ooh, should take a little longer to load in today. We must have added a ton onto the city last time. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked continue. I should just did the manual load. Sometimes that's faster. I don't know why. Oh, baby. Every video just makes you more excited. You can't wait to play it. I know. I know. Well, I'm really curious to see... Yeah, I like when I think of something and I'm like, wait, what does this do? And then we get an answer for it, and then I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But wait, what about this and this other thing? So then it's like, okay, now that we were able to see more about the parks, they showed us that little sightseeing thing, that little square with the person taking the picture on it. I want to see, like, what does that mean? Like, is that a natural, like, is that just for sightseeing buses? Like, what does that mean? I don't know. Every video answers like 5 questions and then raises 50 more. All right, well, back to City Skylines, y'all. Love it. Happy to be back. Oh yeah, last time we were goofing around with the train and stuff, and I'm kind of, yeah, we're not done with the train, but I'm done with it for now. What am I most excited for? You know, I'm really excited for the unknown of City Skylines 2. You know, I want there to be something that just blows me away in City Skylines 2 that they didn't talk about, or that I didn't think about. And, you know, millions of you guys will come through and, you know, mention stuff that you're excited for, and then I feel like there's going to be 1 or 2 things that nobody thought of or nobody brought up, and then it blows everybody's mind. I can't wait for that. Ooh, this is bad. This is very bad. You want to see shopping stuff and port infrastructure. I agree. I hope every container is modeled in, but I don't think it'll be that way. Is this one way? Oh, I should make that street one way too then. And we kind of weren't, when we finished our last stream, we weren't finished with this, so we got to keep working on it. 3-lane one-way road. All right, let's do that. I feel like traffic's going to be easier to work in the new game too, because I just don't think the AI is going to be as dumb in the new game. Like, obviously, if you put down a road in City Skylines 2 that's 4 lanes, and it comes to a T intersection where there's 2 left turn lanes and 2 right turn lanes, thankfully you don't have to do all this programming in order to get the AI to just, like, take the correct road. Or, you know, like, you don't have 40 cars in the far right turn lane. Yeah, Wendy's sponsorship, I'd take that. Alright, maybe that'll fix things up a little bit, we'll see. Alright, oh, and we still want more people in the city. Yeah, a lot of people want to move in. Looks like they're moving in pretty good, though. You want to see space... Yeah, I did see space agencies in the game, like a space center. I saw the button for it, but I don't know what they look like or what it'll be. So that's cool. feel like I could build a park here too. I don't know. You know, actually, I wonder in the new game, if you do build a space agency, that could bring a lot of industry to the town too. That could bring a lot of high-tech jobs, a lot of... I wonder if building that just wouldn't bring in tourism, but would completely change the industries that would be interested in coming to your town too. Man, that'd be cool. Yeah, I talked about that too, the whole military base thing. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to put in federal buildings that might give massive negative traits, but like would give you lots of money. And that would be an interesting thing to try to solve. Where it's like, yeah, if you have a naval port in your town, how that would affect the town. Like maybe people wouldn't care, maybe they would. You know, like it's gonna have noise pollution. How's that gonna work? Oof. Well, with that many cars, I should make that go below. We're going to try to fix some of the traffic problems. You're super stoked? Yeah, me too. Is there a graphics mod I'm missing or something? Your graphics look better than mine? I'm just playing on higher graphics, I suppose, but I don't think I did anything. Oh, you know what it could be? Under options, there's different options for, like, color correction and stuff. And depth of field. So maybe it's a combination of that. Man, okay, now I regret building that train station here. Well, these businesses are so hungry for materials and workers. It's crazy. Like, the city's growing immensely. And we need more homes. I'm trying to get so many more people moving in. Look at all the trains coming in. Oh my god. We were so starved for supplies. They're so hungry. I'm kind of out of space on those islands. We got to start building down here. All right. Well, we're going to build here. We're going to build here. Right in here. Am I playing with the realistic population mod? I don't think so. I downloaded a collection, which has like a bunch of mods other people like put into a, basically like a box that you can just download in one click. So I'm not sure everything that's in it. All right, chatty chatters, let's add some trees. You know what I wonder too is if you build in a mountainous region, how communications will affect that. Like, if you build a tower up on a mountain, I wonder if that'll give you an extendo range for your telecommunication towers. It makes sense, right? Like, if you build up higher and higher, you're probably going to get a better reception than if you build down in a valley, right? Maybe. Would make sense. Mountains are bad for communication because of the metals. Yeah. Now, I wonder if you, like, if you build a, like, if you have a city that has, like, a mountain in the middle of it, you know, like, or a mountain that divides it, I wonder how that's going to affect telecommunications. Wow, there's so much traffic coming from there. It's insanity. How much is coming from here? Oh, it's a mess. It's all a mess. Well, we're gonna have to worry about traffic another day because we gotta get people going. We need them citizens, y'all. Alright, let's build a little path up here. More trees are needed, exactly. Exactly. Alright, cool. So let's put down a couple of huses, bud. I designed a great city. Well, thanks. Yeah, we've been playing this since, like, before City Skylines 2 was announced, and I was like, I'm going to build this city, and we're going to finish it when City Skylines 2 comes out. And I thought it would be this year, and I was kind of right. I was hoping. Looks like my hopes were correct. Dreams, chat, do come true. Alright, let's add some trees. And some more. Do we have a marker there? Oh, we do. Okay. All right. You always have problems with the positive cash flow in this. Yeah, at a certain point, it kind of stops mattering so much, but my money just, like, skyrockets and then drops off, and I honestly don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know how that happens sometimes. But I feel a little bit more like building the city lately than managing it, you know? Building new stuff and making my problems worse by compounding issues, by adding more people and more problems. For now. And then eventually I'll sort out my traffic problems later. Couple corner shops there will do good. We need to move this waste facility again. That's just too close. And the train. Ah, man, I don't know. I need to build some sort of a buffer here, and I don't know what. Maybe some offices would do. Something like that. Just make more roads to drive on, yeah. Well, one of the problems is I have designed this city with building more metro lines in mind, and I just haven't built the metro lines yet. Chad did a good thing and reminded me that we have a metro line that we intended to use and that we just never got around to after building the expansions to some of the areas of the city. But we did add trains, and frickin' trains are amazing. Bro, chat, trains. And I don't know, we're probably going to make a lot of changes to the city. I do like one thing about this game is building cities to then come back and fix problems later is kind of a cool thing. And City Skylines is certainly about that with all the DLCs that came out over time. Many people, you know, bought the game day one and then just built cities the best they could without any of the options that we have now. Like, there weren't trams available. There weren't a lot of the mass transit options available. I don't even think elevated metro lines were a thing, so like all metro had to be underground. Which I guess that's kind of more of an aesthetic thing too. I guess it's probably better underground, but I could see reasons why you'd want to bring it up above. Build some shops there. All right. You know what I'm going to do is throw in a parking garage. I'm going to throw in a parking garage over here, maybe. Ah, damn, the train. Did I remember to build this city on rock and roll? I think I may have forgotten, my bad. Hope you can forgive me, chat. There, we'll do this. Do you think they might add deserts and arid worlds? Yeah, they need to. I can't believe how many city builders we keep seeing giving you these lush, gorgeous, like, forested areas, but never like mountainous regions or whatever. Or like the highlands, you know, of different types. We never get those. You think it'd be a lot easier to make an area that's kind of just more, I don't know, sandy or whatever? How come, if you're going to make Vegas, it's going to look like this? Too much grass. Well, I mean, there are maps that are kind of like that. I think the content creator packs did a pretty good job of bringing in different terrain, or more like biomes and different terrains that the developers didn't really bring into the game. Not a bad thing that they didn't do it, but I think the mod community slash content creators did a little better job on that. Alright, so I guess we're going to just add a ton of offices. Oops. Okay. Alright, so whenever we need more jobs for industrial, that'll go there. Commercial's popping up a little bit. Little diner there. Let's pop in another 4x4 here. Hell yeah, brother, 4x4. And I really don't know what I'm going to do there. Losing some students, that's fine. Seems to fluctuate every year. Wait, is that tree on the road? Okay, oh, is that police? We need the... Alright, cops are on the way, guys. Oh, we could build another police station out here. We're getting a little further away. What do we got? Prison. Police helicopter. Police headquarters. Two different versions of that. Historical police station, intelligence agency, security center. Let's put down the Korea one. I still like those Korean buildings a lot. Is this Minnetonka? Yes. Let's build that here. Perfect. Whoa, wait, hold on. Alright, let's see. What is that? Looks like a spaceship. Oh, the large shrub. The shrub. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Welcome back, dude. Man, that is a lot of traffic. That is horrible. Be helpful to know where they're going. Yeah, oof. Yep, let's all get into one single lane, people. No, God forbid you use multiple lanes. I'm trying to think of what else to do here other than reworking all the roads. Roads? I think I'm going to have to build like a separate road out of here for the factory. I think they want to go this way. We're going to have to observe the traffic like Jane Goodall. I'm going to have to take notes. Oh, that's where they're going. Oh, know. I was wondering where everybody was going. Whoa, this town is a mess. Oh my god. Bro. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Okay. I was trying to make a nice city. Oh, come on. How can there be crime? I just built a police department. The crime is that no one's using their blinker as they leave the... I've never seen this before. Look at this. The train station's too well used. Wait, only 307? That's not that many. The main one has 592. Bro, I built all these like nice little walkways to keep people off the roads, man. It'll empty out. Oh my god, that's... Yeah, that's the train station we built. Jeez. I feel like there should be train stations that don't generate cars, like the elevated rail station. Like, you're not going to be leaving there in a car. Or at least not from the station. Alright, everything is a complete mess. I can't believe I did this. I just wanted to make a nice city. I was a fool. Alright, banning automobiles now. Alright, well, first things first, if I'm going to solve this problem, they still want to go this way, so I could... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's a little nicer now. Alright, it's emptied out a little bit. It's better. Lol. Alright, okay, that's better now. I don't know, maybe after you build stuff it just takes a while to like on-flood. Well, I guess what's important here is not necessarily looking at the cars, but seeing what this looks like, and this is bad. Wow, this area used to never have any traffic. What happened? Wait. Oh yeah, there's people died in that absolute insanity. Like 3 million cars rolled through there, so yeah, that makes sense. Alright, whatever. Okay, we gotta focus on one thing at a time. If we're gonna focus on something, it's gotta be the, this corner here. So we're gonna fix the, at least the traffic coming out of here somehow. But I'm not entirely sure where they're going, but I think they're trying to get onto this road and then get to the highway to get out of the city. That does seem to be where all these... Oh, those are postal trucks. Oh wow, we got postal trucks coming in and out. Wow, like crazy. Ban parking. Yeah, I don't think you can park on these one-way roads. I don't think we're having as many problems with workers now, are we? Well, not enough educated workers. But our education should be good. Well, except for here where we just built. High school's good, university's great. I guess we just need to pop down in elementary school. Actually, wait, we did right there. 800 out of 800 already? All right, maybe that'll help. Wow, yeah, traffic is just stun locked. Imagine if they added water tides like, oh, that would be interesting. I feel like they could bring in more mechanics like that, yeah. That'd be interesting. I feel like I should make a dedicated road for... Well, actually, you know what we could do? This road here relatively goes to waste. It was kind of just meant for the whole residential thing, and I never connected it, but we could connect down here. It's going to make that worse. But I mean, honestly, this is a super direct connection to the highway. That away. Alright, I think we're going to have to make this the road. The road. Roads? Yeah, we're going to need this road. Okay, you know what'd be nice in this game, too, is if you could make, like, a designated truck route. Or in the sequel, to, like, be like, okay, trucks, like, I know you want to go this way, but this is the route. Like, oh, it's 0.1% inefficient. It's like, yeah, don't care. I built this road, now use it. Alright, I think... Yeah, so these residential neighborhoods are a little bit away from these roads, and I don't... Yeah, it's fine. I need to connect it here somehow. So let's upgrade this road. Oh. Wait, what? That... Ah, there we go. Use this option. Sweet. Now, is this too short? This probably won't let me do it, will it? Yeah. Alright, we'll connect that later. I'll have to figure a different way to do that. Hey, what's up, Eddie? Welcome back, dude. Yo, Milo, thank you very much for 23 months as a Raptor egg. One more month. You got your 2-year. Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to try to force the traffic not to go down there. New member, welcome. Wow, Apollo with the 33 months. Thank you guys for all your support. New member, welcome. Yeah. I'll just change this to a... I'm trying to make this route longer for them so they're more likely to take this road. Or we just cut this connection. Just make it into a regular old road. Maybe that's better. We'll see. Ah, like worse. It is a nice bypass, though, to the main highway here. I mean, now we have 2 ways through the city that are not highways. Tampa guy with the 2, can we have an area with Asian shops and restaurants? You mean like a little Chinatown district? Like a little Korean stuff? Yes. Actually, I think we have that already. We do have Eat Street, which does have that Korean market that they included with the Heart of Korea DLC, which is right about meow. Apparently. Korean Food Alley. We got that covered. Boy, this is bad. Alright, we're... Okay. This is the last... This is my last plan. No. Should have went with this option. Is it why? I don't understand why there's so many postal trucks going out. Like that's insane. I really need to build that somewhere else. That's made so many problems. I can't believe it. I didn't realize the Postal Service had 14 million trucks. Sorted mail, 82,000 out of 550. It's only going to get worse. Wow. And trucks in use, 15 out of 25. No, I've seen more than 15 trucks, brother. And trust me, I know trucks. Wow. Yeah, the residential area looks very nice. It turned out I didn't really put in a lot of effort to it, and it looks great. Oh, we got to build this here, huh? Yeah, it's all the vans for Amazon Prime Day. Well, you know what I could do is actually really should just connect out here. Ow. Oh, the AI traffic's just dumb. It's even like deleting cars now, it knows. Oh, you're wondering if water will freeze in the sequel. That's a good question. Yeah, will like lakes and rivers and such freeze? Well, they're going to talk about water, I think, a lot more than ever before in the sequel. Sorry, in the video next week when they talk about power and water. So they might talk about stuff beyond that video. Because we'll get 2 discussions on it. So that'll be interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, no word on heating. Yeah, they got to cover those. There is going to be a topic on what is it? The seasons. I forget exactly what the discussion will be, but yeah, the more they talk about water, that's definitely an opportunity to talk about weather and seasons for sure. Like to find out if and when it rains, like how will that affect the water levels a lot? Like how different will this game be? Will rain just be like a pretty thing that happens, or like how important will that be? Alright, well now that we've separated these 2 areas, I'm going to put some houses there. And I'm just going to put trees up here. Looking good. Well, you can't really account for people being dumb in this game. I mean, 3 million cars in the left lane. I don't know what happened. I've never seen this many cars until like this save. Like I feel like it just loaded in with different parameters. Like certainly the train station should be creating a lot of traffic, but what seems to be happening is a train will bring goods in and then trucks will load up and then leave the city with the goods. Like why would they be brought in via train and then leave via truck? It kind of is confusing. The volume is insane. Oh, now is it chilling out a little bit? What the hell? Oh yeah, there it goes again. Mail is coming in via train? Interesting. So that might answer my question about the sequel. Is like, since we have to worry about mail a lot more, will that bring in more mail via plane and train? And it looks like that is the case. Pony Express, yeah. Well, I don't know. Like moments ago, this thing was overwhelmed. Now it's not. Now it is again. So I feel like the solution is not make road gooder. Bro, there is just traffic everywhere. There's traffic where there was never traffic before. Whew. When I worked cargo for an airline, we had thousands of pounds of mail that flew Alaska every day. Oh, right. Crazy how much mail is sent up. Yeah, that makes sense. Alaska's a long way away. See how that works out. We're still getting more and more demand for residential. Man, look at the trains just go. Yeah. All right, well, since they don't want to build offices here. We're going to build residential. All right, there we go. We'll go with that now. That's good. Yeah, everybody looking at a fender bender on the road. I know. I wonder how much that'll affect traffic in the new game too. I really feel the roads in the new game are abandoned. Maybe because when people build in the new game, they'll be building thinking about the old game, and with traffic being smarter in the new game, I mean, it's probably not a bad thing to over prepare, but you know, maybe people will be building like 3-lane one-way roads in a city that only needs like 2-lane roads, you know? All right, we got to figure out how to connect this now. I think we'll just connect it to this factory here. Oh, it's got a fence around it. Yeah, there'll be smart traffic, yeah. So, you know, if you build a 2-lane road, it'll be able to... You won't have to do as many redundancies. You definitely should do redundancies, but maybe you won't have to... It'll be more realistic. You can build roads and then alternatives, and the AI will be able to figure out where to go, rather than having to, like, lead a horse to water, make it drink, pat its back, brush it. Make it a birthday cake. Like, seriously, to get a car in City Skylines to go where you want it to is almost a monumental task. Oh, let's change this too. Wait. Wait, what? Cars just parked on the road in the strangest places. Yeah, there's a burglary. Someone's stealing solar rays down at the old solar plant. No. Trying to move this menu. I want to see what that says. Oh, there it goes. Well, I just need to, hell yeah, brother. Rip and dip. Traffic accidents don't exist in this game. Wait. Okay. Traffic lights are causing problems. Well, I feel like a lot of this traffic shouldn't even be here. I don't even think it comes down to lighting. There was just so much spawning at one point. Like, earlier we saw the train station completely overwhelmed with vehicles, and now... yeah, I don't know. It seems to have gotten a lot better, but clearly the army of post trucks that are half filled, somebody needs to be fired. But I guess it depends on whether... What is this? Why are there so many post trucks? I think that was a mistake. Alright, I'm shutting you off. You're done. Mail is banned. Everybody gets free email in the city. With the amount of money the city can save now from maintenance costs on vehicles and like fuel for the trucks... Mail is now banned. No letters allowed. Shutting it all down. Yep, shutting it all down. Post-free environment. This is a post-free environment. Now, Comcast, Bears, and the Postal Service are my arch nemesis. Like, what is up with that army of trucks? Alright, traffic's going a lot better now. Look at that. Cleared out. Oh, we gotta move this back. Yay. That looks cool. Yeah, it is a lot of postal trucks. It seems to be spawning from the train station here and this building. But I mean, imagine building a cargo station and a postal service thing and then having to build a 6-lane road to where the AI's infinite wisdom, everybody's in the far left lane. I don't know why they never, like, patched this game. Hey, you guys should fix traffic using 1 lane. You know what, dude? We're gonna make a new game. Take out loans. Or add DLC. You know what I could do here, too? Instead of having traffic use this roundabout and then go to the highway, we could additionally just have it go this way. I mean, I seriously think trucks are just gonna use this road. Yeah, just 1 more lane. Just 1 more lane, bro. If only that were the fix. I mean, I think if I just make an on-ramp here, I think that might help. Let's see if this works. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try this a little bit. That's a 3-lane highway. Well, it does appear they will use that road. Yeah, better than she was. Let's see if they use it. Needs more billboards? I would agree. Would be nice in this game too if we could, or rather in the sequel, I've seen options where it looks like you'll be able to put things on one side of the road and not on the other. Like you should be able to put a line of trees on one side of the road, or grass, or a sound barrier on one side but not both sides. It makes sense in some situations to put it on one side of the road and not the other, rather than on or off. Yeah, complete standstill. Hey, there we go. Oh, you're dead, dude. Don't... Wait a minute. Ambulance 0. I guess they're on their way. This is why I never like to build the 6-lane roads or anything. I mean, it's not even worth it. When you get traffic this high enough, you'll just see a line of cars in one lane. It's infuriating to see that. But it makes this game the most realistic game ever made. People don't know how to drive. Like, oh, dude, the open road. All right, everybody pile in the left lane. Let's go. Oh, this garbage truck got it figured out. This guy, that's a raise. Wow, he's using the right lane. No frickin' way. Wow, this guy right here, he's gonna be deputy mayor. Wow, he used the middle lane to then get to the far right lane and then made his turn. That's a champion right there. City Skylines School needs to have just like a school dedicated to training everybody how to drive. Like, there needs to be a driving school. Like, I don't mean just a driving school, but I mean elementary, high school, libraries, the university, all that stuff needs to be dedicated to driving. Oh, well, I guess we could add another little residential neighborhood here, huh? I guess. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, F1 driving school win, yeah. That'd be something the new game could definitely use, would be a racetrack. That'd be cool. There's a lot of monuments and things that would be neat. I would like to see that. I really want to look... So after this, like later tonight, after this stream and after I'm done streaming everything else, I'm going back to that vlog page, or the blog, to take a look at everything we missed in more detail, but... Man... I feel like everybody's going to be an expert in City Skylines 2 before it comes out, at least in theory. You know what I mean? Like studying the theory of City Skylines 2. Then we all have to go through the actual training course of the next 5 years or whatever. It is nice to play, though. City Skylines, despite all of its frustration, you know, like dumb AI and stuff, it's the best. Like, when everything works and you see traffic flowing like this, and you got 30 million mods on to make it look realistic. I remember back in, like, 2008, looking at mods for SimCity 4 and how people made it look and feel like this, even though that was kind of a top-down isometric game. SimCity 4 is still an insanely incredible city builder. Even with all the mods and stuff for that one. I remember seeing a roundabout in City Skylines 4, and I'm like, I mean in SimCity 4, and I was like, no frickin' way. But man, City Skylines didn't even do it right. They just built like these circular roads. So finally in 2023, we're finally getting a small roundabout. That's what they should call it. Small roundabout featuring City Skylines 2. Oh yeah, I remember back when SimCity 4 was compatible with The Sims, and you could have your sim move into the city in City Skyline, in SimCity 4. I keep saying that, but yeah, SimCity 4, you could have your sim move in, and then there was even those little missions in SimCity 4 too, where you could like click on a fire truck or a police truck. I think there was like a hearse and the mayor's limo and stuff. SimCity 4 had it going on, dude. SimCity 4 brought so many new things to the table. And I would even argue SimCity from 2013 brought a lot of cool stuff too. Not the small map size, but there were a lot of things about SimCity from 2013 that City Skylines 2 is going to do. They just have the room to do it now because basically SimCity's dead. But not because of Maxis. I feel like it was an EA decision to do what they did. But I appreciate the whole attempt to try to make decent multiplayer. But if SimCity 2013 was basically City Skylines but multiplayer, and that was called SimCity 2013, that would have been, oh my god. Alright, so I need to redo this little industrial sector for sure. Banger music. This game's gonna be so good, yeah. Well, remember, we're playing City Skylines 1. We're playing that, but yeah, 2 is gonna be good, yeah. Yeah. Meow, see? Meow. How do you get rid of the dead bodies? Oh, there's like crematoriums and cemeteries. Hearses will pick them up. It's the same in the new game, too. I wonder if I could make a little mini industrial zone. I want to trade with Big Money Masook in the new game. Oh, why so many heat warnings? I have some mod on that's telling me... Yeah, I don't know. I have a water mod on, I think, that's telling me that there's heating problems, but these homes shouldn't need heat. According to the game rules, I don't know. I think it's a false positive. Moneybag Masook, yep. Alright, let's see. So now... This is going to have to be a little more industrial sector, but I'm kind of meh on that. I'm going to be mad if somebody goes down here to then take the roundabout to get onto the highway to then just go this way. I wonder, I could have... yeah, we could have an overpass go this way. Still need those power lines, don't I? Yep. Well, now look at that. More traffic's going that way. Wait, where's my tools? No. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so we're gonna go up over the train tracks to the other highway. Uh-oh. Okay, that needs to come up a little bit. But if I just connect it, it'll probably smooth it out. Yeah. Ooh, fancy chat. Getting Bob Ross of the overpasses here. Okay, let's swing it the other way. Yeah, that's better. Oh, and then the power lines. Kind of cool. Idea for City Skylines 3, you start in the 1900s and progress all the way to modern times. Wow, that would be cool. And then you get to do all the research and stuff in between. Good idea. That would be a very interesting thing. Wasn't that SimCity 2000? I know SimCity 2000, yeah, had something like that. You didn't have to do any research or anything, though. It would just, things would unlock over time. Like, you started with like a coal power plant, then be like, you know, like, gas power plant is available, so solar panels are available. That'd be cool, too. Having to solve a problem, a city's problems in the 1900s. Work your way up to the 50s. Are those cars going up on like two wheels? Damn. Oh my god. Wow, that bike almost, dude, he almost laid down. Bro, people are zipping, ripping, and dipping. Like, speed limit means the speed limit. Holy hell. Wow, the mail truck almost rolled. Damn. Bro, I can see it from here. Car's almost up like 90 degrees. Holy hell. I don't want him slowing down either. Like, don't slow down. Keep going. Ooh, we solved the traffic problem here, it looks like. So they're either going this way on the highway, this way on the highway, or they can come down here to, I don't know, maybe go across town or something. Or back to the farm, I guess. All right, well, that's a problem solved. That feels good, man. Feels good, bruh. That's what's nice. You know, when you make a city like this, you come back and solve the problems later as the city grows. This is like the best part about City Skylines. Is just making problems and then fixing them. Yeah, it's nice to watch the traffic flowing like that. This is clearly a little awkward, but you know, we could buff out, fix that up a little bit. Don't miss your exit. When did I make this city? Started in January of this year. But I have cities going all the way back to like 2015 when the game first dropped, and I would love to go back and rebuild those cities because now we have so many DLC. Like, regardless of mods, just imagine building a vanilla city and then upgrading it with mods. Like, that's crazy. Alright, well, this looks nice. Now what? Well, like every time there'd be like a new DLC or something coming out, I'd play on the new map. So rather than adding the new stuff to the old map, I would add new stuff to the new map. And I think I want to do that. In City Skylines 2, whatever I do with my first city, I want to save my first city and then... I want to save my first city and then, like, upgrade it when there's... I don't know. I mean, who knows, chat? Maybe they won't make DLC for City Skylines 2. Maybe it'll just be like, alright, our game's out. Enjoy. They wouldn't do that, would they? Paradox making a DLC for their games? No. They're not known for doing that. I don't think we'll see any DLC for City Skylines. Not at all. Not at all, tee-hee. That's better. Now let's add some trees. All right, cool. Alright, city's certainly getting short on water, but it's okay for now. Yeah, this would not be a problem if everybody was using all the lanes. Oh my god. That's nice to see that. This is actually nice to look at. It's pretty. Look at that, chat. Satisfying. But could always be better. Come back and redesign things again and again. Now let's turn on the sorting facility and see what happens. We're almost close to 50,000 in our city. Well, money's been going down long enough to where we need to start thinking about bumping these rookie numbers up. Let's hope they don't make a limit on how big you can make your city on console. I hate that they did that for Planet Coaster. Yeah, to be fair to Planet Coaster, though, like, I don't think they... It's not that the game was limiting. It was more like the hardware. Like, PlayStation and Xbox only have so much memory within them, and it's usually a lot less than a PC. So if they were going to bring it to console players, they had to make the game to fit the parameters of the console, not necessarily... You know, they couldn't upgrade the console, you have to change the game, so... They had to do it that way. But I agree that I want consoles to be just like where PCs are. I feel like we get too many games that are kind of just downgraded on PC because it's just easier to port to console. And then there's less complaints between the two, as if like people don't know that console and PC are two different things. Man, this roundabout's cool, though. We'll have to mess with all this stuff next time. We'll keep toying around with the city's traffic a little bit and fixing problems. I'm getting closer and closer to actually, like, redoing not only just the metros, but then eventually doing the roads. But hey, we did fix a lot. Ooh, a lot of the traffic did get fixed up. For here, oddly. Well, alright, there's not much I could do about that little particular... I can't really fix the traffic in a parking lot, I guess. But yeah, we certainly need to fix this area. Pretty much everything at the start that we built initially is like overcrowded, so. But I feel like if we build metro, if we finish the metro now, we'll be able to do it. Because the metro only runs from like the train station to the university to this part of town. Like it's barely anything. It's 3 stops. But now that we've done that, we'll have to add another stop like here. The southern part of the university, the south town, and then maybe over to the train. So that's what we'll do. So we'll make a stop here, 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 probably near this train station, and here near this train station. Because the train stations on occasion are bringing in like 500 people and then 0. It like comes and goes. Do we have to connect industrial to it? Everything's connected pretty much. I even have some industrial here that I was going to build, but they don't really want it. Not yet. The demand's not there. There's more residential demand, so we got to get our population up to 50,000. So that'll be our next goal, is to go back and squeeze things in where we haven't really built anything before. And I feel like what we could do is maybe make more of a suburban neighborhood up here. But that's only going to get us a little bit of population. Like, each one of these houses has like 3 people living in there. But the bigger buildings have like maybe 12? 7. 16 in some cases. So it's like doubled. Looks like we still got plenty of room, though. Oof. There's not even a... Oh, it's just the transition to 40. 100 kilometers around a corner? Yeah, hell yeah, brother. I think that's kilometers. I think the roads in this game are based on kilometers. Alright, so let's go 50K, roads, and metro. Nice. What map did I select when starting the city? I don't remember. I know it's one of the content creator packs. Me and Bradford were going to play on this one. And then I was like, oh, no way, dude. I'm already building on this one. So I can't quite remember its name. But maybe we can get Morgan to put all these episodes into a playlist just for this specific map. And then with episode 1, we'll be able to figure out what that is. So we'll see. Does it tell you the seed and the options? All the maps are pre-designed, not like... Oh, that'd be interesting if the new game allowed an option for procedural generation. It doesn't, as far as we know, but maybe there'll be an update, maybe there'll be a DLC, something for procedural generation. Who knows? Oh, look, the Cthulhu text on screen. How lovely. Alright, guys, well, that's going to be it for City Skylines and City Skylines 2 today. We're going to go ahead and put up a video tomorrow on all the things that we learned about telecom, communications, about the police stations and upgrades and nuclear power plants, all the things that they discussed at the start of the video, which was amazing. I hope to see you again on Thursday, where we're going to be taking a deeper dive into everything that we learned today, even more info from the devs, a video tomorrow, and then again that dev live stream that goes on Thursday. So Monday they introduce something new, and then Thursday they elaborate on it, and we'll be covering that every morning. Later today we're going to be taking a look at some more Farthest Frontier, and then later tonight some more Homeseek. We're also going to be playing some more Stranded Alien Dawn, Dawn of Man, and also Austrieve on the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed. But right now, I'm going to send you over live to a new YouTube premiere of a new game coming out. Well, it's out now on Steam, and I think you guys will like it. So take a look. If you like yourself some Viking lore and or buildings and whatnot, this might be a game to interest you. So go ahead and check it out now as we go live to our first look at this new Vigi game. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let's go.